one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
It is Friday, gamers. Welcome to the Friday stream. If you couldn't tell from the title or any of the notifications that went out, we are playing Kerbal Space Program this evening. Something that has been highly requested by at least one person and is now being played by me. Again. Cat is here. You may see him on the camera. There he is. He is currently blocking the, like, you know, my neck and down. Okay, he's leaving. All right. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, everybody. All right, Captain Sandwich is here. Rilip is here. Everybody's here. Let's do today's game duel, as we often do. And this is... Is this minute? It's not minute. Is this... Oh... 30... No, 30... No. 30 second? 20 second? 20 something? No. This looks so familiar. These little giraffes and stuff. But also... I don't know if those are houses? Is that a mausoleum? Forager, maybe. Not forager. Let's build a zoo? That's not even on here. Zoo tycoon. All right, I gotta see a little more. I do not know. Something that ends in E. What? It's something where you have to find things. I don't know. Something hidden through time. There we go. All right, it's an I Spy game. Very nice. Hexus looks like a hidden object game. Yes, it is. All right, there you go. Like a Where's Waldo. I guess it's more than I Spy, but yeah. Artwork. Okay, we got it. Oh, this is interesting. We have a man and we have a beast man. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because that looks like a stand. Okay, it is some anime nonsense though. So Chronicles. Hey, Demon Slayer's on here. It's not Valkyria Chronicles. Is it Xenoblade Chronicles? Oh, this looks promising. Is it Legend of... Not Lagai. I know Lagai. I would know that. It's not Legend of Dragoon. It could be Legends of Heroes. No. The fuck? Is this one of the... Is this a Fire Emblem game? Not Awakening, obviously. Maybe like Path of Radiance or something. Holy shit, it was. Look at that. Oh my god, is that Marth? Counter Sandwich is right. Fire Emblem. Very good. Very. The green hair is what tipped me off, I think. Because that's a kind of an uncommon, but very common in Fire Emblem. Like, that must be the dragon character. Because that's how they are. Maybe that's Tiki or something. Clone, parody, Katana's assassin, illusion. Clone, parody, Katana's assassin, and it's a parody. But there's katanas, and you can make clones. And you're an assassin. Ninja. Mini ninjas. No. Superhero mercenary leaderboard. Wisecracking. Wisecracking. So that just happened. Rilip is saying Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. It might actually be. Oh boy. Okay, you know, I should have started with Metal Gear Rising because there's way too many things that have... No, it's not. Wall jump, dark humor, license hell, stealth kill, dual wielding, and voice acting. Is this Daikatana? John Romero's about to make me his bitch. Counter Sandwich has no more heroes. Oh, I think you're right, actually. No, it's not. Mutant powers, counter system, villain fights, taco references. Oh, this sounds insufferable. Extreme violence. License hell? Wisecracking. Oh. This is just making me think it's mutant powers. The hell? Daikatana is not in License Hell, it's just that no one wants it. Oh, okay, I see. Wait, oh, it's Deadpool. Oh my god, you're so right. Yeah, License Hell makes sense. Because for whatever reason, they had to like take it off of Steam, and then they put it back on Steam, and then they take it off again, and who fucking knows? All right. Now, in order to postpone having to play Kerbal Space Program as long as possible, we're gonna do regular game duel now. We'll start with Outer Wilds, my favorite game of all time that I can never play again, sadly. It is made in Unity, it is single player, and it is first person. Okay. And it is from before 2019. Telling me it's in Unity doesn't really help me, though. And it is either a puzzle, simulator, adventure, or indie game. The Witness. Oh, so close. Science fiction open world. First person. It's a custom built engine. I did not realize that. I think the Talos Principle's in... I guess I'll try it. No. See, the Sirius engine, right? Because No, wait. Not Crytek. Or is it Crytek? Imagine if it was KSP. Well, it can't be because it's first person. And whoa, I did not realize the Talos Principle came out in 2014. Wow. That is ancient. Okay, it is not science fiction. Got it. No science fiction. It is a first person puzzle, adventure, or indie game. That could be fucking anything, guys. And it's only single player. It's not Portal. That's even earlier than 2014. That shit came out in like 2008. Showing summary, showing adventure genre. Okay, I see. I don't actually know what that does. A Unity first-person game that is not science fiction. That's the tough one there, I think. And it's probably a mystery game. Mystery or open world. Could it be? I don't think it's gonna be Fallout. When did Fallout 4 come out? I guess it could be Fallout 4. When did that? I don't even know when that came out. No, oh right, that's science fiction though. Ah, fuck me. I guess I don't really think of it as being science fiction, huh? Okay, so it is not science fiction, survival, stealth, sandbox, or open world. So it is a mystery game. It is at least a mystery game. And it is first person and so it's like probably a puzzle game. What is the other? What Remains of Edith Finch? Oh fuck yeah, we're on it. Okay, horror, drama, mystery. So it is an adventure indie game that is first person. I get a clue, I guess. Well, if we take the clue, it's gonna tell us who made it. I guess that's fine. All right, so it is a comedy game. Okay, so it's a from 2018 comedy mystery game that is single player, made in Unity, and is first person, and it is definitely on PC. I probably have this game, let's be honest. Oh, the Stanley Parable. It's not the Stanley Parable. That doesn't count as mystery for some reason. Also, it was made in the Source engine, and it's from 20. My mind is being blown about release games right now. When games were released. Okay. We got nothing, guys. This is bad. No, I know, right? It's 2013. Didn't the Ultimate Edition just come out like a year ago? Okay, we got to think about this. It is a comedy mystery game. It is single player and first person. Forgotten City. I don't think this is great as it's drama, not comedy. Of course, how foolish of me. Also, it's from 2021. Modern storyteller, blah blah blah. If it's indie, it could be any of hundreds of games no one knows about. I know. Well, it's also an adventure game, which also doesn't really help, but. And it's on PC. I have to use all of my knowledge here. Thinking of first-person games that are non-combat related, that are from 2018, which is 6 years ago. I got nothing, guys. It's bad. Oh, hey, Discount Engineer. Nice to see you here. I assume you saw Kerbals and was like, oh, I'm in. I'm all about those Kerbals. Yeah, we don't do the Kerbals so much anymore on account of it. It frustrates me, which always seems to happen. See, the Unity thing is throwing me off. That doesn't really help. I don't know engines that much. Unity's the bad one. That we're going to charge people for downloading it. It's not. Could it? Is it Bethesda? What did I say? Fallout 4? It's not Bethesda. It's not Devolver Digital. It's not Annapurna. Not that that's. Wait, didn't Annapurna like go bankrupt or something recently, or everybody left, or they shut down? I feel like we just talked about that. We could only hope that Mobius Digital sticks around. Satisfactory. Now that's multiplayer. Damn it. Also, it's sci-fi. And it's from 2019. I've bungled it. Yeah, I don't know. Just, first person, I don't know. And also it's an Unreal. Oh, really? It's an Unreal. I didn't know that. Everybody walked out of Annapurna. Yeah, something bad happened. And it's on more than PC. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna say it is. What's the game with the Wendigo? Until Dawn. It was Frog Detective 1. Grace Bruxner presents The Haunted Island, a frog detective game. Hey, anybody ever heard of this? Can I get a sanity check on this? Yeah, of course. Duh. How have I not heard of Frog Detective 1? Grace Bruxner presents the Haunted Island, a Frog Detective game. How foolish of me. Hamburger Sandwich wants me to eat a bean, eat a spicy bean. Okay, well, it's a good way to start the stream, I suppose. Better now than later, or possibly also later. So for those of you who don't know, I have these spicy beans. It's got a wheel. We spin the wheel. It makes a fun noise. And then we eat a spicy bean. And in this case, it is a sriracha bean. Very nice. I like the sriracha beans. They don't hurt my mouth so much. Gotta make sure I get a sriracha one this time, though. Okay, yeah, we got a sriracha one right here. What does Kat think of the spicy beans? I don't... He's never expressed interest. Ooh, that's a spicy sriracha bean. Ooh. That's why I can't go on hot ones. I'd eat the lowest one. I'd be like, well, this is a good chicken wing. And then the second one, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not eating this. I'm not. Good stuff. All right, let's head over to the game. We can't put it off any longer. But we will be talking about the movie I watched today. I watched a little movie from 1999 called Bowfinger, starring Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. And I think Robert Downey Jr. was in it. Who was the rapper that bitched out of the interview because he couldn't do the spicier wings? Ooh, was it Drake? Let me see. Shaq. DJ Khaled is probably the one you're thinking of. DJ Khaled. Machine Gun Kelly. Shaq, Kevin Hart. Yeah, I don't know. Those are the like worst ones that I'm seeing. It was DJ Khaled. Guys, I have a fun fact about DJ Khaled. Emmy, do you want to type out your fun fact about DJ Khaled into the chat so I don't have to say it?
No, I have to say it so you don't have.
Emmy has to say it. Well, I gotta start the game, so I'll let you type it out while I do this, because there's work to be done, folks. We got to get some stuff done tonight. All right, step one, we got Rothrod's thing. Rothrod's Hulk. I guess we're gonna go pick him up now. We'll get into it. Let's check everything. Orbital station, volcanic rock from Eve. I mean, I guess if I take it, I just get 80,000 and I have 24 years to try to figure it out. I don't think that's ever gonna happen though, let's be real. All right, let's just let's open with a little rescue mission to the Mun. It's always a good time. All right, the Savior 3, I believe that is our best rocket. It'll get us to the Mun. Unless we have a Savior 4, but I'm guessing we do not. It's been a while. Yep, no, that's the best one. All right, let's load up somebody. We can send Jebediah, we can send Valentina, we can send Siri. I think we'll just send Jeb. Jeb's itching for a Mun mission. And everything looks good. I gotta double check all the staging because I remember one of our rockets for whatever reason had bad staging. There you go. Emmy typed it out. Cameron Sandwich says the reason I brought it up is because you wouldn't sit through the whole interview either. I would sit through the whole interview. I would admit that I have been beaten by the spicy wings. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm like a huge spice head, because I'm not. But I will. If you invite me over for chicken wings, I will eat your chicken wings. Don't worry about that. You should see me go to town on some chicken wings, man. Emmy gets grossed out because I'm like sucking the meat off the bones. Meanwhile, she's eating her chicken nuggets like a baby. But oh, because I won't eat the spicy ones. I'm the real baby, right? At least I'll eat all the meat. I get the spicy garlic. That's pretty hot. And then, like, if you look at the spectrum of heat for those things, you know? Camera Sandwich says, get boneless hot wings. No, that's just chicken nuggets, man. Boneless wings are just nuggets. You guys are playing yourselves if you think they're not. First of all, they're white meat, which I don't know if you know this, but wings are dark meat. And second of all, yeah, I don't. That's all I got. They're fried in a deep fryer, and then they like toss them in some sauce, and like, here's your boneless wings. They're not wings, and we don't guarantee that they're boneless. But you know, we can call them boneless wings, I guess. Hamburger Sandwich says, I'm a grown-ass adult and I can choose to eat nuggets. You can, but don't call them wings. That's fine. Just admit that you're going to a restaurant and you're ordering chicken nuggets. I'm fine with that. I love chicken nuggets. But I'm not going to lie to myself about what they actually are. It's all a marketing ploy. And there goes the engines. And now we, oh, okay, they crashed into each other. Very cool. And now we just got to get up to a reasonable height. No, I do love chicken nuggets. Yeah, Emmy saying, listen, you're not going to get any argument from me. I love chicken nuggets. I love chicken wings. I like chicken thighs. I think chicken thighs are the best chicken. That's the best part of the chicken. Unless, I don't know. Unless they invent a better part of the chicken to eat. Wait a minute. Oh, this isn't asparagus staging at all. This is bullshit. What am I doing? Oh, man. I need to put a hose on these. Thighs are top. I know. I used to be a breast man. I'm a thigh man now. I've leveled up. I've evolved. What if they made wings with thigh meat? Then it wouldn't be wings. It would be chicken thighs. I would still eat them. If you like made them in the same way that chicken wings are prepared, that would be great. It's just more meat, less bone. Because it's all dark meat, right? Would I not rather have a burger? It depends. I'm kind of over burgers. I do like a good burger, but I feel like, I don't know, it's a lot harder to make a burger good than it is to make chicken wings or chicken thighs good, you know? Even though I would prefer a good burger. Wait, what's going on? Wait, Rilip said something else. Have a chicken Big Mac. It's a burger. You can make it with chicken thighs. No, no, no. It's a Big Mac, but instead of beef patties, they got McChickens in there. Or maybe I don't know if they still have the crispy chicken sandwiches. They used to when I worked there 20 years ago. Do do do. Do do do. So how was everybody's, I won't say week, we'll say Friday. How was everybody's Friday? Anybody watch any good movies this week? As mentioned, I watched Bowfinger, which is great. They actually have a chicken patty for the chicken mac that's different than the chicken sandwiches. Ugh. Wait, is it not a fried chicken? Is it like a ground up chicken patty? That sounds awful. Kitan wants to know what's up, chat. Yeah, what is up, chat? Finally, somebody says it that's not me. You guys gotta make your own entertainment out there in chatland. I can't be entertaining you 24/7, you know? I try my best. I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. That's what you want, right? That's what you sickos want. You want to watch me play this game? Every week I come out here and I'm like, hey, should we play a game that Star likes or should we play a game that nobody likes? And every week it's like, play a game nobody likes. So here we are. All right, I got 262 in the tank. We got 2,300 in the top. I think we're gonna go ahead and decouple here. And we're gonna have to delete that later, but whatever. X says KSP is such an intense game streamer has no time to chat. Well, it depends. That is partially true, depending on what's going on. Remember how Jeb died the one time? Because I was paying attention to chat instead of paying attention to Jeb. All right, let's take a look here. So is this thing going... Yeah, it's going the regular. It's going pro grade, so... Let's go ahead and set this up a little bit. Looks good. All right. Yeah, I can work with that. Bring it around town. Bring it around. Camera Sandwich wants to know if I've tried the Curder Burger from Culver's. I have not been to Culver's like in the last 10 years. I can't even remember the last time I went to Culver's. The closest one is in like the next city over, which kind of sucks, but and honestly, like, I shouldn't be eating fast food to begin with. Have you guys seen me? I probably shouldn't be eating any food at all. Yet here we are. So yeah, let's take a look at this guy. Yeah, it has to be a flared head because I needed to use the two-person pod, and I didn't have the fuel tanks to make the little guy, so it's a little bit of a, I don't know, you can describe it however you want. We'll call it an arrowhead shape. But yeah, make all the jokes you need to. Oh, we have a 1 minute burn time. I did not realize this. How small is this engine, my guys? That's a very tiny engine. It's pushing this massive machine, but I guess it gets the job done. What is the goal of the flight? No, you're free to ignore the chicken base chat. We're just doing a rescue mission out to the Mun real quick. I had an outstanding mission from last stream, so we got to go pick up this guy and bring him on back. And then once we've done that, we can see what the next mission's gonna be. I don't even know at this point. They want me to go to Eve. I'm gonna orbit Eve. I gotta do a Min-Miss mission. I gotta do a Mun mission and land on the Mun. I gotta build an orbital station around the Mun. There's a lot going on. Is it really that outstanding? Seems pretty run-of-the-mill. Not outstanding in the sense that it's incredible, but in the sense that it's still a holdover from the last stream, Rilip. You know what that means. You're not an idiot, I assume. You don't need to be deliberately obtuse for comedic value. That's my job. All right, there we are. So let's go ahead and write it out. For those of you who haven't heard yet, Private Division was sold off by Take-Two. Private Division, of course, the indie publishing wing under Take-Two, who had been contracted out to make Kerbal Space Program 2, and then they had hired the developers who have now been laid off since June. Anyway, so that's all sold off. We don't know who they sold it to. And then but also RocketWorks is making Kitten Space Agency, which is their answer to KSP 2. So we will see how that turns out. We got a lot of good stuff. And Discount says, wasn't the last stream talking about Ex Machina? That was Emmy on Tuesday. So Emmy does her streams on my stream, on my channel, I guess. On Tuesday, she talks about movies or whatever. And then Wednesday, we did... What did we do? We did Vintage Story, and yesterday we did Phasmophobia, and now today we're doing Kerbals. So that's kind of how the schedule's gonna go. Monday Satisfactory, Tuesday is Emmy, Wednesday is Vintage Story, Thursday is probably gonna be Stationeers or whatever. And there's some, you know, there's some wiggle room in there. And then Friday will be KSP until it's done, however long that takes. Oh yeah, the week has gone by. Well, it doesn't help that the time changed. That threw me off. I didn't even realize it had changed until like Wednesday, when everybody's like, oh, how are you feeling about the time change? I'm like, I did not even know it changed. But that does explain why I'm exhausted at 8 o'clock Although I finally slept like the whole night last night, so I should be good. That should have hopefully fixed my being exhausted halfway through the stream issues. Okay, this is taking forever. Come on. Bring it home, Jeb. Bring it home. We got lots of work to do. We got to get down to the mun. We got to pick up that guy. We got to get back. It's a whole thing. We're going to get some cash. We're going to get a new Kerbal. Rilip says, what if you just played a game you enjoy playing? Then we'd be playing Satisfactory all week, Rilip, and nobody wants to watch that. At that point, why would I stream? Because no, I'd be doing what I want. Why don't we just all watch a movie together? That'll go well. You guys want to watch Meet the Deedles? Of course not. Emmy tried to tell me that I should watch Surf Ninjas today. Surf Ninjas. Oh wait, I'm thinking of what is it? Three Ninjas with Hulk Hogan. Surf Ninjas is a totally different movie. Oh, that's awkward. Implying I don't want to stream. I like streaming. It's great to talk to everybody. It's like the only social interaction I get outside of work. And we all know how that goes. Man, baby coworker just wants to talk about hockey and Fortnite. It's like the worst of both worlds. Not even Star Wars anymore, as we discussed. He's over Star Wars, I guess. Even though they just released their... Guys, if you've not seen this, I'm going to bring it up here once we circularize. If you guys have not seen this yet, it is frightening, to say the least. This is the state of the world we are living in. All right, oh yeah, we got to set that as our target. Should probably go past that. All right, how long is that going to take? A minute? We'll wait. But yeah, I think I'm actually pretty close to finishing Satisfactory. I just got to put up a couple of late game structures and some drone ports, and then I think I'll be ready to start a new playthrough now that I kind of know everything. My goal for a full new playthrough is going to be... I don't know what, actually. Because once you beat the game, there's not really a reason to keep doing it, right? Kind of weird to think about. I guess at that point, it just turns into an art project. Oh, hey, real Kerbal Space Program music. That's unusual. I guess it makes sense it would be on this playlist. All right, let's bring it around town. Bring it around. Okay, come on. I'm surprised they haven't banned that episode of SpongeBob for having pelvic thrust. I remember I was in 6th grade, and all the different grades, it was a middle school, but it was 4th, 5th, 6th, maybe 7th and 8th grades. I can't remember exactly. And all the grades had their own like house, I guess, and maybe it might have just been the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. They had their own house type thing. And one of them was the bees. And they had their little, I don't know, what do you call it, like a chant or like a little movement, like a little dance move that the whole group does. And it was buzz, 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 sting, and then everybody would pelvic thrust. I think that got shot down at one point. Emmy's laughing at that for some reason. It's not funny. But yes, I do. That's one of the few things I remember from that period of my life. Also being incredibly happy and having a lot of fun with my friends. I remember that too. Boy, those were good times. Let's go normal. And start burning it. So yeah, if I could just go back to being 12, that would be wonderful. If you've got some kind of magic spell or some kind of holodeck solution to that, that would be wonderful. I did have friends. I had actually quite a few friends. All right, I think we need to maybe go pro grade. Nope, gotta go. Wait, hold on. Oh, we're good the way we are. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the thing I was talking about then. Let me find it. And now I have you guys. That's true, yeah, actually. You're the closest. Well, I mean, I have some friends in town, but we're closer to friends than like the closest to friends I've had since I was a kid. Not to like put all that pressure on you guys. If you gotta stop watching the stream for whatever reason, I understand. Okay, Star Wars. Let's find this. There it is. Okay, get the big picture. There it is. Open image. Can I? Why does it have to be on Reddit? Can I just look at the fucking picture? Ugh. Okay, whatever. You guys are gonna have to look at it on Reddit with me. Fun. Embarrassing, quite frankly. I don't know why Reddit has to have such a shitty image uploader thingy. Okay. Bringing open the window. So here we are. Status of upcoming Star Wars films. We have Simon Kinberg's Star Wars trilogy. Simon Kinberg will write all 3 films, will reportedly focus on new characters and a new story. It's been disputed by multiple THR and Deadline sources that it's episodes 10 through 12. So I guess it's set in the future relative to the sequels. All right, The Mandalorian and Grogu coming out May 2026. Reportedly wrapped principal filming. What? And it's coming out in 2026. The New Jedi Order stars Daisy Ridley. Now searching for its 4th writer. Was expected to release December 2026. Searching for its 4th writer, guys. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi movie, set 25,000 years for the Skywalker saga. Oh, God. Lando. Oh, why? Be a film written by Donald and Stephen Glover. I assume starring Donald Glover. Yeah, that just light the money pile on fire. Dave Filoni's Star Wars movie. I understand Dave Filoni loves Star Wars and he's probably the best person to make a Star Wars thing, but he seems so insufferable to me. Star Wars Taika Waititi's movie. Script co-written by Christy Wilson Cairns. I don't know who that is. Waititi will likely have a part in the film. This is fake, right? Is this real? This is like what somebody would make to make fun of Star Wars movies. Sean Levy's Star Wars movie. Jonathan Tropper is writing it. I don't know who that is. Rogue Squadron reportedly canceled. Patty Jenkins confirmed she's still developing it and working on the script. Rian Johnson's Star Wars trilogy still in the works but postponed until he's finished with the Knives Out films. Oh boy. Fans just want an Andor sequel. You know what? You say that? I don't think there's no block that's just Star Wars fans. It's too big, which is, you know, or maybe too small. I mean, I feel like if I watched Andor, I wouldn't like it. I'd be like, why am I watching this? This is boring. When are we going to get to the fireworks factory? When are people going to start hitting each other with lightsabers? Or when is the pod racing scene? It's what I would do. When are we going to talk about pod racing? It only came up in the first movie. Yeah, Andor, exactly. Rilip's got it right. That's a Andor sleep. Pod racing, real shit. Rilip says Andor was the best film, most put together story where nothing happens. Well, nothing can happen. It's a prequel. That's the problem. They keep making prequels. Like, you don't need to fill in the gaps. You just need to expand on the universe. Make a whole story about some random character on a backwater planet who witnesses the rise of the Empire. And he's not a Jedi, he's not anything, but these things keep happening. And he questions it. He's like, oh man, the Empire seems pretty bad, huh? And everyone's like, I don't know, man. You know, prices on eggs are lower, so it's probably fine. Alien eggs, of course, not real eggs. They don't have chickens in Star Wars. And then finally, the Empire shows up in person, and they're like, hey, we're rounding up all the aliens on this planet. We're sending them off to the spice mines. Sucks to suck. I guess it would kind of be like Andor, but not... Like, there would be no action scenes. Or maybe there would be action scenes. I don't know. I'm not a writer. Oh, I fucked it up. Okay, well, we'll try our best here, I guess. Might be able to bring it in. We're gonna have to burn some Delta V though. What if you were just a Jedi doing Jedi shit and then the movie ended without having to tie into the trilogy events at all? They tried that. It was called Star Wars Acolyte and everybody hated it. So maybe guess again. But sure, I could see that. There we go. Don't forget the dialogue about wings versus nuggets. I'm not putting that in my Star Wars movie. That's what they did in the live action Aladdin remake. They started talking about jam for like 45 minutes. Like, the movie is 2.5 hours long. You didn't need this scene in here where they're talking about fucking jam. Just get Will Smith to do another song. But make it good. I mean, I'm not gonna hate too much on the Will Smith songs because he's trying his best. Like, you can't top Robin Williams. But, you know, of the movie, that's probably the best part. But if you're gonna watch a live action Aladdin, just watch Twisted, which is it's a Star Wars live action musical on stage by way of Wicked, so from Jafar's perspective. Now that's what people want to see, and they did. It's from the same people who did a Harry Potter musical. Just have Will slap somebody. I think this was before the slap, because this was 2019, right? Philip says, do you have time for the braking maneuver? 140 is pretty fast. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be just fine. Don't you worry about my braking maneuver. I just got to keep an eye on it. I can't get distracted. Hex says, and this is regarding Star Wars Acolytes, did they hate it because it didn't tie to the story, or did they hate it because it sucked? I think people hated it for a variety of reasons. And I think it's because the people who liked it were like, hey, it's fine. And then the people who hated it for whatever reason were like, oh my god, Star Wars sucks now. I hate Star Wars. They ruined Star Wars, whatever. Okay, well, yeah, we are coming in a little hot here. It's a good thing I was paying close attention. Jeez. That could have been real bad. Just gotta, yeah, there we go. And then we'll do a little bit of this maneuvering. Perfect. Yeah, I got distracted. Do not be alarmed. I've returned with Chinese takeout. Hey, nice. What is your go-to Chinese order? Emmy's is General Tso's chicken or tofu if they got it. I am a give me all the meat you have, like every type of meat. So there's two things, and I'm convinced they're just the same thing with different names. But it's beef, chicken, pork, and shrimp with vegetables and rice, and it's wonderful. Actually, okay, the rice is separate. Scratch that. It's got vegetables. Rilip likes lo mein. See, I like lo mein, but Emmy always gets rice. I think lo mein might be a little too much most of the time for me. Because it's way more filling than rice. Discount Engineer says how special is fried rice, which I think is kind of the leftovers from previous day all fried. Oh yeah, no, that's how they do it. Discount, what is your stance as a Brit of people getting chips or French fries for my American viewers, which includes myself, instead of rice? And don't say nobody does this, because I saw a TikTok or a YouTube video where somebody did this. There we go. Let's bring it around. Chemical Sandwich likes pork lo mein, Hunan beef, Singapore. Oh, we're going too fast. Well, I gotta pay attention, guys. I'll read it in a second. And we got another pilot, which is great. We can send them off to Jupiter or Jewel or whatever. All right, Hunan beef, Singapore rice noodles, which I've never heard. Essentially, how special my fun with curry. See, I gotta branch out a little bit. Problem is, I don't want to get something with bell peppers in it, because then I can't even eat it, because it's too gross. All right, let's prep for our return burn here. I think we said it's something like 230 or 250 or something like that. Discount Engineer says French fries are not chips and Chinese chips are also not chips, so why not Chinese chips and rice? You know what, I'll find the video for you and we'll watch it quick here so I can, because I'm probably explaining it wrong. What do you mean chips are not French fries? Like, I thought that was, it's fried potatoes, right? Deep fried potatoes in strips. I mean, potato wedges, whatever you want to call them. It's a potato that's been deep fried. Okay, that should do it probably. Okay, somewhere around there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Perfect. Right there. Don't change it. Is more to a chip than frying it. Okay, hold on. We're gonna really get to the bottom of this now. Difference between chips and French fries. Thinly cut fried potatoes are sometimes called French fries or skinny fries to distinguish them from chips, which are cut thicker. Okay. What is the difference between chips, crisp, and fries? Chips are a bigger, thicker version of French fries. Americans call these fries. Okay, all right. At first glance, fries and chips look identical. They're both long slices of potato that are lightly fried golden. But what makes them different? If you've been to Chick-fil-A, Shake Shack, or Jack in the Box, you know that American fries are diverse and come in many forms like waffle, crinkly cut, and curly. These different shapes of fries are loved by Americans. If you gave a British dude some delicious waffle fries and referred to them as chips, he would be deeply offended. According to this article, the main difference between the OG British chip and the American fry is the form that their potatoes take. Even your basic average shaped American fry may not be able to achieve chip status because it's too thin and skinny. It's thicker, okay. So they're like thick fries then. All right. Let me find the video I'm talking about. So what do you call them in the UK if they're like American style French fries instead of chips? All right, this is a BuzzFeed article, but all right. No, don't go to TikTok. I want to try British Chinese so bad. Okay, skip to the... I gotta watch this to make sure that it's the right one. Yeah, I don't think it's it. Oh wow, they're putting curry on the chips. They call them, I thought crisps were potato chips. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. Here in the blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. Okay, whatever. You get chips at the Chinese place. That's it. That's all I got. All right. French fries are more American fries, and yeah, American chips are called crisps. So you actually have French fries over there. Not everything is chips. I thought that's what you were asking, what potato chips. No, no, no. I was asking what American French fries would be called. Like if you went to a McDonald's and got a thing of French fries, you wouldn't call them chips, I guess. Which is frustrating. I guess the fact that we call them French fries is also frustrating. Was that the one that we determined was called French fries, not because it's from France, but because a guy named French invented it? Or is that French toast? It's McDonald's, you're not getting fries either way. What are you fucking talking about? That was French toast. Okay. French toasty. Guys, I just came up with a new character name for something. The name's French. French toasty. We can complain about McDonald's fries all day, but they're still fries, whether you like them or not. You can't just be like, oh, those aren't real French fries. If those aren't real French fries, what is? X is gonna change his last name to American and invent the most horrible foods. Try the new American sandwich invented by a guy named Hex American. It's like the... What is it? It was some kind of sandwich. Some guy invented a sandwich. Like back in the late 1800s. And it's a really popular sandwich, but now I don't know what it is. I don't remember what the sandwich was called. Or maybe it was like an eggs preparation or something. All right, let me do this burn and then we'll catch up with Shad here. And then we'll talk about the movie I watched today. I haven't talked about it too much. All right, I mean, I talked about it at the beginning, but for those of you who've not seen Bowfinger, it is a wonderful little comedy. It's got Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy, some other people who I did not recognize. And it was pretty good. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Ed Wood. If you've seen Ed Wood, I mean, it's not about a real person, but it is about filmmaking and sort of like independent guerrilla filmmaking and that kind of stuff. So it's a good time. And it's funny, which is always a plus. Okay, discount says sweet and sour battered pork balls, crispy duck pancakes, and house fried rice is a firm favorite in this house from Chinese. And yeah, if pushing boat out, we'll get Chinese chips as well. I understood part of that. What if pushing boat out? Do you have a boat? And Hex says it was just a sandwich. No, not that. No, we're going too far back. It was, hold on. There is a sandwich. Sandwiches named after people. The Scott, no, not like fucking new sandwiches. Not the Reuben. Hot Brown. The Gatsby. No. Dagwood. No. No. None of these are right. 15 sandwiches named after celebrities. No. Sandwiches named... No, not famous people. What is the Dolly Parton? I don't even want to know. Okay, foods named after people. Let's go. Clementine. Cobb salad. Oh, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of the Cobb salad. It was created by Robert Cobb. No, I don't think that's right. I know the Caesar salad was named after a guy named Caesar Cardini. Who, well, I didn't know his last name. I knew his name was Caesar. I'm looking at the picture right now. Okay, hold on. We got a list of foods named after people. I'll bring it up on screen here so you can see what I'm looking at. We're back on Reddit again, of course. Keeps happening. I gotta get off of that. Discount says pushing the boat out means being extravagant. Okay. I've never heard that before. That's awesome. I love learning Britishisms. Wellington. Beef Wellington. It's right here. Named after the Duke of Wellington, who was a British statesman and soldier. I doubt he was a soldier. I assume he was an officer, which is different. Okay, so let's go through these. Bechamel sauce was named after Louis de Bechamel, who was a French financier. Beef Wellington, Duke of Wellington. Caesar salad, Caesar Cardini, who was an Italian restaurateur. Carpaccio, I don't even know what that is. Cobb salad, yeah. Clementine, named after Clement Rodier, a French missionary. Garibaldi biscuit, named after Giuseppe Garibaldi. The graham cracker, yeah, we know about the graham cracker. The Granny Smith. Haas avocado. Kaiser roll. Nachos is named after Ignacio Nacho Anaya, I guess. Pavlova, never heard of that. Peach Melba, never heard of that. Pizza Margherita, my favorite type of pizza. Named after Margherita of Savoy, an Italian queen. Praline, Salisbury steak, sandwich, yes, we know about that. Tarte Tatin, Tetrazzini, and the Victoria sandwich. That looks... Hold on, what the... Is that a cake? Damn. That's like a whole cake going on there. That's not much of a sandwich at all. All right, let me see if I can find what I'm looking for. Maybe it was a salad. Food invented by and named after a person. List of foods named after people. This is a Wikipedia link. Oh boy, that's long. Let me just quickly go through it to see if I can find what I'm looking for. Lobster. Lobster Duke Alexis. Okay. I've never heard of most of these. Oh, it's alphabetical. Oh, we're done. I'm out. I'm not reading through all these. Discount says coronation chicken is a thing. What the fuck is coronation chicken? Coronation chicken. Coronation chicken, or poulet reine Elizabeth, is an English dish of boneless chicken, traditionally seasoned with parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Are you going to Scarborough Fair, guys? Mixed with cream or mayonnaise and dried apricots or sultanas. Ew. It's kind of like a chicken salad, I guess. Ugh. Boneless chicken, i.e. the royal nugget. Yeah, I guess. You got any more over there at Discount? Any other weird stuff I can look at? I love looking at other people's foods. Should we look at poutine? That's Hex's culture. I don't think he likes it though. Most people I talk to aren't interested or don't like poutine, which is so weird to me. Spotted dick. Yeah, spotted dick. That's a good one. That's a dessert though. Spotted dick. It's like a fruit. What is it actually? It's steamed pudding made with dried fruit, flour, and suet. So yeah. I guess it's sort of like Jello or bread pudding. Welsh rabbit. Is that how you say it? It's Welsh rarebit or Welsh rabbit. Yeah, it's like a dish of hot cheese sauce. I mean, you're not gonna scare me away with a piece of toast with some cheese on it. Don't worry about that. Hex's liking poutine is mandatory. I mean, I'm in total agreement with you, but everybody I've talked to is like, ew, gross. Croque monsieur, a delicious... Hey, don't editorialize article. Just tell me what it is. It's a French ham and cheese sandwich made with Gruyere, Parmesan, ham, and a simple bechamel sauce. So it's like a grilled cheese with ham. Okay. The ultimate ham and cheese sandwich. This one has an egg on it. Oh, baby. Now we're talking. Monte Cristo, though. What is a Monte Cristo? Fried sandwich. All right, we're off to a good start with ham, turkey, and Swiss cheese dipped in egg and cooked. Mmm. Like a French toast sandwich. My God. Emmy, I know what I want for breakfast tomorrow. X says you can mess up poutine by using regular gravy. You need special poutine gravy and curd cheese that melt at gravy temperature. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like if it doesn't melt properly, then it's just kind of like weird. Have you guys ever had croquettes? These are really fun to make. I mean, you just deep fry them. The binder is typically a thick bechamel or brown sauce, mashed potatoes, wheat flour, or wheat bread. And then you like stuff in there. It's great. They're kind of like hush puppies, I guess. Or like it's like a fritter. Discount did a tarte tatin. Croquette just means nugget. Yeah, well, it's the food part of it. I guess I just really like nuggets of things. That's just who I am. What is a cordon bleu? Involves breast pounded until thin. Don't mind if I do. Layered with ham and cheese, rolled into a log. Okay, what is a Reuben? I don't think I've ever, maybe I've had a Reuben before. It's thinly sliced corned beef, Swiss cheese, and sauerkraut on rye bread, slathered with Russian dressing or Thousand Island dressing, grilled between slices of, we already had, okay, whatever. It's associated with kosher-style delicatessens, but it is not kosher as it combines meat and cheese. Man, they got some weird rules. Cuban sandwich is ham and cheese with a pickle. Oh. How to make. Ham, roast pork. Okay, hold on. Is ham not just pork? It's all pig meat, right? Like, what is the difference? I guess, hold on, let me get back to the game quick. We can speed this along. You guys don't want to just look at food all night, do you? And I would. I love me some food. In fact, I have an idea after this. Once we are back on a return trip here, back in Kerbin's sphere of influence. I was not making fun of Captain Croissantwich for liking nuggets. I said it's fine if you like nuggets, but don't call them boneless chicken wings, because they're not. They are not chicken wings. Okay, let me find what I'm talking about here. Typing it out now. I got it. Here it is. All right. Discount, I might need your help with this one. But we're going to play a little game. And that anybody can help, I guess. Let's not narrow it to just one person. I don't want to put all that pressure on somebody. Okay, here we go. I gotta name 24 British foods in 8 minutes. All right, let's go. So obviously we got fish and chips. We have some kind of pie. I don't know what that is. Let's say rarebit. Okay, that's this guy here. Spotted dick, of course. That's not on here. Okay. Cinnamon roll. Roll. I can't spell roll. That's not what that is. Well, I've already lost. Summer fruit pudding. Summer pudding. He knows, chat. This is incredible. Steak and kidney pie? Kidney pie? What? Oh, pudding. Okay. I guess pie, pudding, whatever. That actually looks really good. What the fuck are those? Sour Patch Kids? They're not Sour Patch Kids at all. Tea and crumpets. No. Shepherd's pie. is 3 down. No, this is shepherd's pie. You think this was shepherd's pie? Trifle bottom? Oh, trifle. Trifle? Bottom? Is that a thing? Am I doing this right? Oh, bangers and mash, of course. That what? No bangers and mash. What is this? Waldorf salad? No, that's an American. Oh, that's what it was, Waldorf salad. No, that's not, because that's named after the Waldorf Astoria guy. Sunday roast. Holy shit, that's a real thing. You guys just call it Sunday roast dinner, huh? Kedgree? It seems to disagree with you. That just looks like rice and peas and egg. Is that what that is? What is this thing? Green sauce. No, it's not that easy. I'm dyslexic. Oh, okay. Mushy peas. No, what? There's no mushy peas. I'm getting screwed over. What is this? This is like potato, like julienne potatoes over food. Kedgeree. Ah, okay. Kedgeree. What the fuck is that? Beans and toast. I don't see beans and toast, but I will put it in just to treacle. Treacle. Right, of course. I think this is like mint something, mint pudding or mint something. Is that blue cheese? Is there like a special kind of British cheese that's similar to blue cheese? It's great. Curry for fish egg dish. That actually sounds really good. Stilton? Hold on. Stilton. That did not go in. Stilton. No. It's either way, it's not taking it. Stilton. Okay, 1. Oh, there it is. Okay. 1L. Stilton cheese. We got it. Wow, I thought I'd get more of these myself, but I guess I'm just relying on chat typing. Cornish pastry. Is it pasty? Apple crumble. Oh, that's like an American thing. Well, I guess it's a whatever thing, white people thing. See, I thought this would be like a cinnamon. Can't spell cinnamon. Raisin bun or something. Tea and scones. Maybe just scone. Cream tea. Wait. Okay, that works. Cream tea. Chelsea bun. Of course. How silly of me. Okay, we don't know what that is. We don't know what that is. This is some kind of stew, I assume. Oh, Lancashire hot pot. We got it. I just put in stew. I didn't do anything. Mint sauce. Oh, that's over here. I thought it would be up here. Wow, I'm way off. This looks good. This looks like some kind of, I don't know, chowder or something. Cauliflower cheese? Oh, that's cauliflower. I thought that was like mashed potatoes or something. Yeah, you can kind of make it out now, I think. There might be bacon in there too. Stew and dumplings. Dumplings? No. Pork pie. Ooh. What is that? Just a slab of pork that's been put in dough and baked? That looks really good. Is the bottom left of Wellington? No, it's pork pie. Well, I guess I don't see a beef Wellington on here, unfortunately. Okay, so we've got this weird soup, this thing, whatever this is, these candies, this soup, and then these 2 cakes down here. Strawberry trifle. No, we're not getting that. Jelly beans. No. Bernie Bott's every flavored beans. If only it was that easy, guys. This looks like some kind of like citrusy thing. And this looks like a carrot cake almost. Should just be a carrot cake? No. We might be... They look like sour... Yeah, that's what I was saying. I thought they were Sour Patch Kids because they're like little shaped and they look like they got whatever they put on there. That's what you think the trifle is? Because we already got trifle somewhere, I thought. I can try it again. Oh, there it is. That's the trifle. I thought we'd already done that. Silly me. Wait, oh, this one. This is like... Oh, it's like... Okay, I think I've seen this before. It's like a fish stew. Do you know what a fish stew is? Easter cake. Holy... It's Simnel cake is the other name for it, I guess. It's like cream with fish. What is it, though? Also, what is a Cornish pastry? I like the pastry. It looks really flaky, but I don't want to know what the filling is. Like a hot pot? No, that's like Chinese or something. Fish jizz soup. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Discount Sun is making that on Monday at school. All right, let's take a look. Okay, colon skink. That's what it was. Queen of puddings, cockaliki soup, jelly babies. They're called jelly and gooseberry fool. What the fuck? Why is it called gooseberry fool? Cockaliki soup, huh? And colon skink. I've heard that before, but I can never remember because it's such a weird name. All right, let's see if we can do French foods quick. I'm sure it'll be terrible. Custard fool, please. What is fool? What is that? Like, what kind of food is that? Is it like a pudding or looks kind of like an ice cream, but all right, Hex, we're gonna need your help on this one. We have a croissant. That's a oh my god, that's a Captain sandwich thing. We have what appears to be a creme brulee. There we go. I know that one. Escargot. These are easy because like French food is so well known around the world. Pain au chocolat. But there's also another name for it. I think it's called a chocolatine in some parts of France. Brie cheese. Does it want French names or English names? I think it wants French. Pudding chamure. No. I think that might want English names then. We got escargot. Should have ratatouille, right? Oh, fuck. Ratatouille. I can't spell that. Is it baguette? Oh yeah, that's an easy one. That's a baguette. What the fuck is a no creton? Profita rolls. No. Crepes. That's what they're called. Blue cheese. No. Foie gras. Foie gras. Did I try eclair? No. But there we go. We got an eclair. Delicious. Duck liver. No. Am I spelling foie gras? Yeah, I'm spelled. No. Oh, no, I'm not. Is it F-O-I-S? That was F-O-I-E. Foie gras. Profiterole. Profiterole. I'm not getting anything from that. What is this? This is just like steak and fries. Oh, steak fries. It is. It's just steak and fries. That's awesome. Way to go, France. Okay, let's see if I can identify any of these. This is like some kind of salad. Quiche. There's a quiche. Quiche Lorraine. Love me a quiche. This is just like beef stew or something. Beef bourguignon. Okay, yeah, I guess that's French. Pictures are tiny. Sorry guys, let me zoom in a little bit for you. So we have this pastry. Oh, that's a no, that's an Italian thing, isn't it? Tiramisu. No, okay. We have a weird little tower. Maybe that's croquettes. No. Mushroom risotto. No. The pastry looks, oh, Napoleon. Haha, a millefeuille. I don't know how to say that. Don't know what those are. That's ratatouille, but I can't spell ratatouille. The tower is profiteroles, but the tower has a special name. Oh, okay. Ratatouille means 1,000 leaves. 1,000 leaves. No. Croquembouche. I'm not spelling that correctly. Hold on. Embouche. Haha! Beautiful. Okay, so we have ratatouille that I cannot spell. Some kind of cheesy. This looks like a pizza roll or something. Means crunchy in mouth. Ooh, I bet it is. The bottom one is chocolate mousse. Oh yeah. There we go. Mousse au chocolat. Cheese toasty? Maybe. Cheese toasty. No. It wouldn't make it that easy. Tart? Wait, where did tart go? I didn't even see. Oh, there it is. Okay. Then we have some kind of cheese. Maybe there's a special kind of cheese that I'm missing. So we got brie. And then there's blue is the other cheese. Blue cheese, maybe. Oh, Roquefort. Okay, that was what they were looking for. This, I'm pretty sure, is the foie gras we were mentioning earlier. This is some kind of salad. Is there like a special French salad? Salad. No. Like salad au Paris or whatever. This is some kind of like whole fish dish. Duck pate. Pate. Oh, pate. There we go. It's just pate. That's all they wanted. Well, we're doing better on this one almost than we were on the British foods list. Yeah, all right. This just looks like some kind of gravy dish. Fondue. Fondant. No, I don't think there's fondue on here. Also, isn't that more Swiss? Or I guess it's all kind of the same, really. Okay. Somebody type out ratatouille, please. Cobb salad. That was an American salad. I think we got from that earlier investigation. As much as I have to give it to the French, some of this actually looks like food. Okay, it's one T each. So R-A-T-A-T-O-U-I-L-L-E. There we go. Ratatouille. Just like the movie with the rat who makes the ratatouille at the end. A lot of them are desserts. I mean, you're not gonna see me turning down an eclair or a pain au chocolat or a chocolate mousse or a crepe or a Napoleon, or I assume this is not a dessert, but I would eat it. Or a creme brulee. I had creme brulee once. I want the thing to the left of the baguette. We still don't know. Is that's some kind of pizza, it looks like. Is there like a special French pizza? Yeah, it looks like a pizza. It's probably got like a name. What about this fish one? This looks like it's got little beans and fish and sausage. Probably has a name. It's so awesome that we have so many people from around the world here. Didn't know all these things because like if I was doing it myself, I'd have no idea. That looks like somebody threw up. That's what I tell Emmy sometimes when she gives me like a weird dish. Coq à vin. Vin. No. Coq à vin. Aha, there we go. So what's that? Chicken in wine? I'd eat that. All right, well, let's just give up here. We got 15 seconds left. Let's see. Croque. Okay, it was a croque monsieur. Okay. Bouillabaisse. Oh, that's an omelet. Wow, that is a very thin and crispy looking omelet. That looks delicious. I mean, I would have eaten it. And this is cassoulet. Yeah, that's a very fancy looking omelet. And then a salad. Okay, I knew it was some kind of salad. Salad Nice. So like from Nice or Nice or whatever they say. Some kind of Mediterranean salad. Okay. Philip never would have guessed it's an omelet. Yeah, I think we all thought it was some kind of pizza. All right, let's zoom back out. And then we got 79. Thanks, all working together. All right, is there one for Italian foods? Oof. Let me check how the game's doing. Yeah, we could probably do one more. Did we manage to kill the Kerbal? No, he's still good. I just checked. Okay, let's go. We got a pizza. We got a gelato. We've got cheese. Mozzarella. Okay, it's not mozzarella, I guess. Lasagna. These ones are gonna be easy. That's tortellini. Tortelloni. There's a spelling. Tortelloni. Okay. There's tiramisu. There is spaghetti. What else we got? We got oh, what fuck, what are the ravioli? It's just a bunch of pasta dishes. That's hardly fair. Ooh. Okay, that's some kind of meat. That's gotta be like mortadella. It's not. Parmesan. Parmigiano Reggiano. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is mozzarella, but mozzarella. Nope. Pasta fagioli. Nope. Pasta puttanesca. This is it's like meat sauce or something, but it has a name. Gnocchi? Oh, there's gnocchi. Okay. Garlic bread. That's not on here. This is, oh fuck, what's that bread? Oh, come on, like ciabatta. No, it's not ciabatta. Fuck. Caprese. There's no caprese on here. There. Okay, so this is either a meat or some kind of gelatin. And this is also some kind of meat. I thought maybe salami. Salami. Okay. Did this turn into a food stream while Emmy was gone? Yeah, kind of. Well, we started on British food because Discount was here, and then it just kind of degenerated. Kerbals still going on in the background. Okay, I've had this before. It's like, it's not good, but I will eat it. It's like a pasta soup. I don't know what it's called. And these, that's just like a slice of bread with some veggies on it. Pasta. Oh, prosciutto. That's what I'm looking for. Pasta. No, prosciutto. Prosciutto. There it is. And then pasta fagioli. It's not on here, guys. Oh, bruschetta. That's what it's called. Thank you. That's why we keep Chunky around. He knows his Italian food. He is part Italian, actually. And this is like that bread that you dip in the oil, right? And this is just like a pasta salad. That's not a word, though. Pesto? Pesto! Did I try pesto? I did not try pesto. Wow, we got way... It's going real fast, guys. This has got to be mozzarella, right? Am I just spelling it wrong? I needed two Z's. Got it. Is that thing just tomato sauce? This bottom one, that's like meat sauce. What is meat sauce in Italian? Like sauce carne or something. Carne asada. Marinara? Oh, maybe it is. No. A marinara sauce? No. Okay. So we have some kind of soup, some kind of like salad, like pasta salad, and then some kind of meat sauce, and then some kind of bread. Bah, bolognese. Always with the beef. Ragu. So what's that? Like bolognese sauce or something? I don't know what ragu means. Noodle soup? No, it's Emmy, you know this one. What is this one? That soup is what I know is pasta fagioli. Pasta e fagioli. Minestrone. That's... Why didn't anybody say minestrone? Because you know what? Every time I see that, I think of menstruation because it looks like a period, which is gross. Don't think about it too hard. But that's how I remember it. Obviously, I forgot it because I'm an idiot. I'd have to see the name first. If I see the soup, you know, you don't want to eat it. Soup with pasta. Okay, and then this one is some kind of salad, some kind of pasta salad. Emmy makes pasta salad. She calls it Emmy salad. The bread is just... I typed in ciabatta. They didn't take it. So what's... Is there another type of bread? Bruschetta. I think we did bruschetta already. That's down here. This is just bread. Risotto. Oh, might be. It is risotto. It's rice. It's not pasta at all. I've been tricked. Okay, now we just need to get bread. What is the Italian word for bread? Is it... If it's bruschetta, then we're screwed. If I went to Italy right now and I wanted to order... It's a damn normal bread. It's bread. Well, bread is an English word. Focaccia. There we go. How hard was that, guys? Come on. And that's because Italian food is superior, obviously. Did I even try bread? I did. It's focaccia. Which sounds kind of similar to ciabatta. All right. Hey, we got all these ones. That's cool. We're not going to do Mexican food. But we are going to go back to Kerbal Space Program because that's what the people are here for. They're not here to learn about food. Yeah, 100%. Well, to be fair, there were fewer Italian foods than there were the other ones. They probably could have got us with like a calzone or something. I mean, I would have got that easily because I love me a good calzone. But now it is time to return Jeb to his rightful place on the planet Kerbin, along with our new friend whose name is Rofrod. What a fun name he has. So interesting. Oh, the fewer pictures they put, the more of them look like food. Well, because they gotta dig deeper. Especially for British food, I think. Because they're not dishes that have really gone into the wider world as like popular foods. They're more like local cuisine, whereas like everybody knows spaghetti and Parmesan. And the British one was 50% garbage plates. Look, we took a bunch of ingredients and threw them on a plate, and that's your meal. All right, deal with it, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of what food should be. You're not winning points for it looking good unless you're like a Michelin star restaurant. All right, let's go ahead and pop the decoupler here and prepare for re-entry. What is another... So obviously everybody knows Italian food, everybody knows French food. I guess maybe German food is not super well known. Like obviously I know it because I lived in Germany and I live in a German town. I know my Kaiser rolls and my Wiener Schnitzel and Leberkäse, and everybody knows like sausages, bratwurst. There's probably some German food that most people have never heard of though, that's just eaten in Germany and nowhere else. If Tasumago is here, we could probably ask him. I would say the fact that there's not a quiz for it is pretty telling. Philip says, I knew rationing for World War II made a lot of British food the way it is. I don't know it was because World War II rationing went on into the 1950s. Wait, did it really? Oof. I mean, come on, Discount. Other countries had a similar way of eating food, but we still ended up with, like, pizza. Now, pizza's, I guess, more modern, but still. You guys had all the time in the world to invent some crazy flavor combinations. You know who invented the Hawaiian pizza? Canada. There's plenty of opportunities out there. Have I showed you guys the video of the Brazilian pizza place making pizza with, like, mayonnaise and corn? That was going around some time ago. I think I showed it off at one point for like a funny video compilation. I mean, you put enough mayonnaise and corn on a pizza, I guess I'll try it, but Rilip wants to try Swedish pizza. All right, I'll bite. What is Swedish pizza, Rilip? Work. That's the Swedish chef. He's making a Swedish pizza for me right now. Do they put fish on it? Bananas and curry? Oh, I'm out. Well, I mean, I'm pretty picky about what I eat on my pizza. I don't know that I would want something banana flavored on a pizza. Is it? I know you're not joking. No. People put crazy stuff on their pizza all over the world. You could make up anything, and I'm sure somebody's tried it. I don't know that I like bananas or curry enough to want to eat them on a pizza like that. What if we just put the bananas on one half? Discount wants to do a road food tour of the South for barbecue dishes. I mean, yeah, if you want to try different barbecues, that's the place to go. I'm sure Texas will be like, well, we got the best barbecue. Meanwhile, North Carolina is going to be like, no, we got the best barbecue. And probably all the states in between. All right, let's do a little splashdown action here. Let's do it. What I want to know, we have all this modern science, right? So we know exactly how to make really good food, but we're wasting it on like Twinkies and shit. Why can't we make a food that tastes good, is good for you, and is calorie dense? What is so difficult about that? What if I just want to buy some human, okay, when I say human loaf, I don't mean like made of human, but made for humans. If I buy some human food, like you buy dog food for your dog, right? What if I went to Walmart and I bought a big bag of human food and I just poured it into a bowl and it tasted great, I got all my nutrients, and I wasn't hungry afterwards? What is so difficult about that? I would eat that. There's people all over the world that would eat that. Bachelor chow for Futurama, exactly. It makes its own gravy. That's all that I'm asking for, all right? We have the technology. We can do it. The nutrient paste dispenser would be totally fine, except it wouldn't taste like garbage. It would taste good. Because I don't know why it has to be gross. You can have the nutrients and then add a little bit of flavor to it. That's not that hard. Have you seen how like technical all the different flavors can get? Okay. Heck, we got a factory here in town that makes flavors for things. Shoot. Our window to go to Eve is coming up, so I guess we're gonna go to Eve next. So that's what we're doing. Discount engineer says Barmbrack. All right, I gotta look this one up because I've never heard of whatever Barmbrack is. Take a little peek here. Barmbrack is a food. It's an Irish food. is a yeast bread with added sultanas and raisins. Oh, so it's like a raisin bread. Associated with Halloween in Ireland, where an item, often a ring, is placed inside the bread, with the person receiving it considered to be fortunate. Oh. Kind of like Spotted Dick, because they put little raisins in there. All right. What were we doing? I was gonna look something up. Maybe I wasn't gonna look anything up after all. Science data from surface of Eve. Ugh. All right, I think it's time. Let's see, we got plenty of time. It's only 7:30. We can put together an Eve mission quick. This guy's got some malt in the cupboard. Gonna do a malt loaf. Ooh, malt loaf. Yeah, you gotta have Emmy make some more bread. Wait, did I launch the Mun Station ever? No, I never even finished it. Okay, cool. Let me load up the inspector. Oh, we had a communicator 3. That's not good. Was this the one we sent to Eve? I'm gonna see if I can't swap out for a better... We don't have a better one. This is bullshit. All right, hold on. Can I buy... No, we would need to grab electronics to get the next one, and that's 300 science. Okay, we're just gonna send a manned mission to Eve then. Not down to the surface, obviously, but we're gonna send basically a beefed up Inquisitor? That's a landing craft, I think. I guess it would be an Excelsior 4. So let's go ahead and load this baby up for an Eve mission. This is gonna be the big one. So go ahead and grab an extra fuel tank. That should hopefully give us the oomph we need to get out of the atmosphere with a little help from our friend, Mr. Asparagus. We can cram 2 Kerbals in there. I guess the bigger issue, so let's keep an eye on this. So we're 1.16 now. We are gonna need more juice in the upper tanks. So right now I think we have a Terrier. Yeah. Wonder if we better do a Spark. I don't think you get too much more ISP. 320 versus 345. That one's actually better for efficiency, at least. Obviously there's a weight argument to take into account. But I think we can probably add a little bit of extra fuel here, just to be safe. We have 1.14. And then this thing will give us a little bit of oomph. I mean, I would be concerned at this point whether we'd actually be able to bring this thing home. That's sort of the scary part. We probably don't need a battery if we're doing that, though, since we have solar panels on there. Okay, let's take a look. We have a... Oh, we should put some more ablator in there. Okay, it's got full ablator. That's probably good. Wonder if we could land this thing on Eve and just leave it there. Okay, so looking at this, we take off, we asparagus stage up. This gets us up pretty high, and then... Hold on, let me bring up the Delta V map. Delta V map. I gotta get some numbers here for Eve. Okay. Loading, it's loading. Oh boy, that's a big one. All right, give it a second, it's loading. Apparently you can print, this is high enough detail you could print it out and put it on your wall. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, to go to Eve, it is, so we got 950 to exit Kerbin, and then 430, and then we can capture, which is all we need to do. That takes 80, and then we can come back for a mere large amount, I guess. I think we're gonna need a lot more fuel then. All right, changing plans. Let's grab some bigger, some chunkier boys here to help us out. I think this is the best one we got right now. That might just have to do. We can whip this around. Well, that's an interesting look. It's a, I think this might be a little too, oh no, that could theoretically work with, I mean, it's really tall. I don't really like that too much. That's way too top heavy. Let's ditch that. What is going on here? Where's the, there it is, okay. Couldn't figure out where that was. So we could do something like that, or maybe probably we want to move everything up a bit. Maybe put the goo on the sides here. Just so that it fits nicely. And then we can either, I think we have to, because we don't have a properly sized engine, but I'm guessing something like this could work, even if it is a little goofy looking. Let's take a look. Electrical charge generated with storage lacking, whatever. Yeah, we did that. It's a very chubby little rocket up top. I guess let's see what our Delta V is looking like. 3,400 just in this alone, which I think is probably enough. And we actually, that gives us enough thrust to weight. In the lower section, we should be able, and you know what, just to be safe, how about this? How about we go ahead and we sextuple that up, huh? Just to be extra careful. So step 1, remove that. And then put these guys up here. Maybe not that high up. Hold on. I'm breaking it. Can't get a good angle. Want to be right at the tippy top. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Wait a minute. No, that's not right. Why is it, there we go, right? Yeah, we want it to be facing the right way. Yep, that's good. Okay, now we grab these, we remove them, or we change them to be like that. We have one going here. We have one going here. And then we want these to be the final ones. You guys have never done asparagus staging. It is the most expensive, but also the most efficient way to do things, which is how I like to do it. I'd rather spend a little bit of extra cash. I'm not too worried about, oh, we got to recover all the little rocket bits. Like, that's not important. Don't worry about that. What I'm worried about is getting my Kerbals home, even if it costs a little extra. Okay, where is this at? It's right there. Yeah, close enough. Okay, let's make sure. So yeah, we got this goes to here, this goes to here, and then this goes into the main tank. This goes to here, this goes to here, this goes into the main tank. Let's go ahead and sort these out now. So step 1. This one is good. And those two are good. All right, let's see. Rilip says too many fuel lines / staging. Drop them all at once or keep them forever because I'm lazy. See, that's why, Rilip, you will never, ever go anywhere outside of the Kerbin system. You gotta be willing to take chances. Get messy. Make mistakes. Listen to Miss Frizzle, alright? She knows what she's talking about. Okay, so yeah, these guys, then these guys, then these guys, and then the middle guy, and then that launches, and then this goes like that. Okay, we got it. So this should have, at sea level, 1.2, 1.16, 1.04. So we're always above 1 thrust of weight until the very tippity top. At which point, yeah, we're gonna run into some potential issues with thrust away, but hopefully by then we're going sideways and we're not too worried about falling back down. And look at this little chubby guy at the top. He looks great. Heck, you know what? I'm willing. Let's just, for safety's sake, let's add another bit on there. Just to balance it out a bit. And then we'll take a look at the thrust away. 1.2, 1.31. 0.58, not great, but what are you gonna do? And yeah, that one is a little gimbler. Okay, who are we sending? We're gonna send a pilot and a scientist. So why don't we send Jeb and Bob? They seem like respectable individuals. And hopefully the music will stop being discordant here once we get ready to launch this guy. So our goal is to launch this thing, get it into orbit, and then have it ready to transfer. Double check the... So 3,800 Delta V. If I'm reading this right, we need 950 to leave Kerbin space. So that's about 1,000. And then we need 430 to get an encounter with Eve, probably around 500, and then 80 to capture, and then we're done. We don't have to do any more after that. Then we decapture, because we don't want to circularize. We don't care about that. Or maybe we do. I don't know. That's the problem with Eve, right? We'll figure it out once we're there. Otherwise, we can always send a rescue mission later. I'd hate to have Jeb out in the middle of nowhere, but what are you gonna do? Kerbal Space Program. Everybody's favorite game. All right, let's get ready to launch. So we'll make sure we can get this thing into space. Check our fuel lines. All right, everybody ready? All right, here. Oh, it's flipping around a little bit. That's not good. Okay, I think we're good though. Let's go ahead and launch it. Yeah, keep it steady, Jeb. Hold. That is a big old stack of rockets there. But it looks beautiful, doesn't it? Very stable so far. Just gotta tip it over slightly so we're not dropping the rockets directly onto the pad. Okay. Turn down the thrust just a little bit so we're not going too fast. Yeah, we're gonna get ready to drop the first two. So there they go, flamed out. Falling back the Kerbin, as they should. Alright, we are now tipping over more and more. Here we go. Eve can get toasty if going in straight from inner planet. Oh, we're not landing on Eve. Don't worry about that. We're merely going to get there. We need to orbit it, but just barely, just to do the mission. And then if we get one that's like, hey, land on Eve, I'm gonna say fuck it and delete it. Okay, so there's our first impact of our first rockets. As you can see, we still have a ton of gas in the tank, so we're gonna start tipping over even more now. So we're currently sort of out of alignment. Got to get back on that 90 degree. Okay, there they go. Goodbye, engines. And away we go. So now we just have to hope that we can keep going up, and by the time we're going fast enough to be in orbit, we don't have to worry about thrust to weight anymore at that point. Because obviously, yeah, that can become a problem if your thrust to weight, which is currently 1.36, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. But if we drop down to our last stage, oh, like the thrust to weight will be like 75 by then. Yeah, we'll be fine. We actually have a lot. We have a lot of fuel. Wow, I should have made the top stage heavier, maybe. No problems there. I guess we can bring all the extra fuel along. It's not going to hurt anything, other than how long it takes to turn. Let's take a look at the alarm clock. 1 day, 2 hours. So we'll go ahead and get our transfer set up because I think we're close enough. And the reason we're doing it manned is because apparently we don't have enough distance with our station. We already did an Eve mission earlier, you may remember. We could not communicate with our satellite while it was at Eve, so it just kind of flew past and did nothing. Which, to be fair, that was the mission, but now we got to get in orbit, which is different. Also, I'd be curious to see how long this is going to take to actually get up there. My camera went kaput? Oh my god, it did. Why did it do that? Okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do here. I don't know why it does that, guys. It's really frustrating. I was talking to Emmy about finally upgrading. Please connect my camera. Excuse me? All right, hold on. What seems to be the problem, officer? Oh, the program shut off. Cool, that's nice. Love to see it. We're gonna get our Apple apps here. Hold on. I can fix this. Get in there. Okay. Full burn. Go, go, go. Yeah, I'll fix the camera. There it is. Okay, it's fixing itself. Yeah, I don't know, the program shut off on my phone for some reason. Yeah, technical difficulties, right? I wish there was a way I could change what the little pop-up was when it had technical difficulties. It just says the Elgato logo. Okay, we may have issues now because we gotta drop those side tanks. Crap. We may have issues. I may have stopped burning and then I had to fiddle with the camera. I guess it's fine. We at least haven't left Kerbin yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my trajectory a bit. Shouldn't I stage? Yeah, I should have. I wasn't looking close enough. We might be okay though. Yeah, we're getting our periapsis up. It should be fine. I wasn't relying on having this stage. Maybe I should be, because I'm going to need 2,000. Okay, I'm going to need at least 1,000 to get there. I don't know how much we're going to need to get back at the end of the day. Hopefully we have enough, otherwise we got to send a pickup mission at some point. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll just wait. I mean, we're gonna go dip into the atmosphere, but it should be fine. And we can adjust as needed. We'll still have about, I don't know, 800 left. Thrust, I know the thrust away, but we're already in orbit, so it's fine. I'm already falling. I know, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna dip back down to 60 kilometers. And then we're gonna be just fine. Look at that. It's even going up because of... I actually don't know why. I'm not burning right now. It should be going down, I think. But either way, we're gonna raise our apoapsis as we approach our periapsis. Jeb and Bob are very excited to be the first Kerbals to see Eve up close. Okay, yeah, things are starting to heat up, strangely. I don't know why. Log that temperature. Doesn't do anything. Ugh. We can go ahead and point prograde a little bit here. Get our numbers up a bit. Here we go. That should be fine. Yeah, we're getting maximum Oberth effect. The closer we are to the planet, the more efficient our burns are. You want to make sure you're right at sea level when you're making your burns for maximum efficiency, right? Alright, so we are now going up, so we should be just fine. So in about 15 minutes, probably sooner, because we're going to have to get up to, I don't know, 17. Could burn a little bit more, maybe put it up to 80 so we get there sooner, hopefully. And there we go. Okay, good deal. All right, while we're waiting for that, what were we looking at? Okay, I fixed the camera issue. I was looking at the Delta V map. And then I guess that's it. Is there anything else we want to look at? Anything going on with Vintage Story update? I just want to put a door here so bad. Somebody put a picture. Where? Why does the arrow not work? Reddit, why do you suck? What is the point of having an arrow on your picture if it doesn't do anything when I click on it? What else? What else? Oh, that wasn't... Okay, hold on. Let me go to the Vintage Story website. And it says... What does it say? Yeah, how do I get the... I was looking at it the other day. You can download the 1.20 test, but I can't find it anywhere. Show all available downloads. I think Hex had mentioned that it's at the bottom. Oh, preview release for testers and modders. That's what it is. Second story chapter preparations. 1.20.0 pre.11. So that adds a bunch of stuff. But they say you're not supposed to play it because it's buggy and unfinished. So we're not going to play it because it's buggy and unfinished. posted in general chat. Oh, that's the picture of Emmy found a gif of me eating chicken. Yeah, that's about right. Put it in your mouth, you pull it out, it's just a bone. That's how you should eat chicken. You don't want to waste that delicious meat. I mean, I'm not sucking the marrow out or anything. I'm not going that far. Yeah. I guess I could test it out. Like, if we agree that we're not going to play it long term, I could just show it off a little bit while we wait for the full release. We're still in the atmosphere. This sucks. I can't even speed up without possibly breaking my ship. All right, Bob, you're a scientist, right? Okay. But maybe we can get some science out of this? No, 0.6, not even worth it. Okay, what else we got? So yeah, the 1.20, we'll definitely check that out next week. Take a look at what's going on in Stationeers. What idiot set our orbit this low? Listen, I had to fix the camera, all right? That's more important. Somebody posted a picture of their first baked potato. Okay, cool, I guess. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, nothing there. No updates. No stationeering updates. There was a beta update. Let's take a look. Announcements. The most recent thing was the short circuit liquid device interaction update, where if things get submerged, they start shorting out and causing problems, which is kind of cool. Obviously, if water is flooding your base, you have a bigger issue, or some other kind of liquid oxygen might be a huge problem, or any of the other things that are going to freeze your butt off. All right, I guess while we're... Okay, I guess we're not going to be waiting too much longer. We're already at 64,000 meters. Liquid pollutants, oof. Liquid pollutants wouldn't be that cold, though, would they? They could be... I guess if you're pressurizing them to a certain amount, you'd probably have bigger problems, right? I think you can pressurize them at about 150. I have 10 minutes to apoapsis. Yeah, but I'm not... That's at 80,000, so... We just need to get to 70, and then we can speed up time. Yeah, 300 kilopascals, most walls are gonna pop. You'd have to do it inside of a frame with those manual hatch doors. Have you tried out... Or I assume you're on the latest update when you play Discount. Have you tried out the floor hatches or any of that new stuff yet? How about the Larrys? I was getting to the point where I wanted to try Larry's, but then it turned out my idea wouldn't work, so I abandoned that. But it might be worth trying out the Larry's again. But I feel like I have such an abundance of food without using the Larry's, it doesn't seem worth it necessarily. Okay. Yep, we're just sitting here, waiting for the funny number to come up. What is this? This gun has an aquarium. Not tried the hatches yet. Nice. I just hope that they just keep working on the game. Dean Hall, who is the head guy at Rocketworks, the CEO, whatever, has said that Stationeers loses the money, but it's such a fun game that they keep working on it, even though they're not really, it's not turning a huge profit for them. Which kind of sucks, but it is a niche game, I understand. It doesn't have broad appeal. But as long as they keep working on it. You spent so much time cooling gas. Yeah, Venus is too much of a pain in the butt for me, so I like playing on Vulcan and probably Europa, and then the vacuum worlds are good. Mars is okay, but Mars is too easy, I think.
69, dudes!
Alright, just a little bit more to go, and then we can actually use the time warp button and get this show on the road here. How are you cooling your gas discount? Are you using the storm temperature interface system that I've seen is the only way to actually cool stuff on Venus? Or are you just using a big air conditioner array? All right, there we go. Go ahead and speed that up. I see somebody has added a song from the Neverhood to this playlist. Think. I'll have to double check. Tomatoes and beans. Tomatoes and potatoes and beans. Oh, yep, this is definitely from the Neverhood soundtrack. Incredible. Potatoes, tomatoes, gravy, and peas from the Neverhood. God, what a weird game. All right, switch it to prograde. You also do phase change energy stored with liquid pollutants. Interesting. Yeah, it just seems like such a issue, like such a hard, boring thing to have to do. Venus is no fun for me. They need to add some kind of like super coolant you can produce. Maybe something like Oxygen Not Included has, where you can, there's a device that you can use to synthesize different gases and liquids you can use that, you know, have unique properties. Sort of like you make alloys in the furnace, right? If you could make, you know, you combine nitrous oxide and oxygen and volatiles and it gives you super coolant or something. So that is, that's all I have to add to that discussion. All right, we are now approximately circularized. Let's start prepping our exit. So if I was trying to get to Eve, I would want to burn about right here. We'll start there and then we'll adjust as needed. And we will add out to one extra orbit. So according to the thing here, we need 950 plus 430. Where's my calculator? Hold on. Bedazzled calculator, covered in dust, of course, because we haven't used it. 430 plus 950 is 1,380. I probably could have done that in my head. 1,380, and then again, we will tweak as needed. But we need to set Eve as our target. And then adjust. We go here. So we're already kind of close. It's a little bit hard to see, unfortunately. It's interesting. So we went here. I guess we're expecting to meet up with it somewhere over here, right? We start doing that a little bit. That was correct. Nope, something like that. Huh. An easier way to do this. I guess I'd have to check what the specific... What does it say? It doesn't actually tell me what my inclination needs to be, huh? A little bit frustrating. So what? I'm just supposed to, like, figure it out, huh? Guess I should have actually written this stuff down. Since I did, oh no, this one I didn't calculate on the website. I used the actual in-game calculator or timer for it, and now we just don't really have an idea. Okay, so let's say that's where we are. We'll add another maneuver, and then we can level out here. Maybe that'll give us some info. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Matt Comart. How's it going, Matt? Saw you were playing some KSP earlier yourself, doing the permadeath thing. I like it. We're not worthy. Usually I'm the one raiding you. This is weird. It's because of the time zones. Everything's all messed up. So welcome in, raiders. You guys probably know me. I'm Star Shard. We're all sort of... The Kerbal community has unfortunately dwindled a little bit in recent months and years as KSP2 is sort of disappeared. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. We are currently trying to figure out an Eve mission, and it is not going the way that I wanted it to. I don't think the game actually knows. The in-game alarm clock seems to think that this is the right time to do a mission, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. Seems a little sus. Because yeah, we're way off here. We're off by like a Brazilian kilometers. How many is that? Also, hey, thanks for all the follows. Toktik and Forfa. Thanks a bunch. Hope you guys enjoy the Kerbal Space program. And when I right clicked on that, that's weird. Wait, has the sun always had like a... Oh man. Hey, we started a chain here. Savanakis. Also, thanks for that. What do we got? Kitty Love. Oh, that's cute. Raccoon Pop. Limited time emotes. Oh man. Emmy's gonna be upset she missed the balloon one. Never trust the in-game alarm clock, Matt says. Yeah, no, you're probably right. Why even put it in the game if it's not gonna work right, huh? Well, okay, let me get rid of this. So I'm gonna go on to the online calculator here, and I'm gonna try to figure out what I should do. Okay, what is it? Do I not have a bookmark for this? I should make a bookmark. KSP transfer window planner. I'm gonna add this to my bookmarks. Okay, we're going from Kerbin to Eve, and we're at 80 kilometers. Just typing all this in. Everything else in the game works perfectly. Yeah. It's gotta pee, guys. I have to pee. Yeah, I always have to, well, if I would drink more water during the streams, I'd probably have to pee more, but I always forget because I get so engrossed. All right, what year is it? It is year 1, day 277. So I'm gonna put that in. You guys can't see all this. I'm doing it on another screen. We're going ballistic. Plot it, please. It says year 2, day 160. Okay, what if I really, really want to do it at the day that I'm at? When do I... Year 1... What do I say? Day 277? Can move this around. Nice. Year 1. Year 1, day 277. That's year 1, day 5. Year 1, day something. Year 1, day 81. These are not great. Day 170. That's like the worst time to launch. What? Okay, wait, actually that's not too bad. Year 1, day 277. So it wants me to do 130 degrees to retrograde, 3,689 meters per second. That's a lot. That's like my whole tank. I wouldn't be able to come back. Emmy says, can we get a Mr. Bucket emote to go with that joke? You want a Mr. Bucket emote now, huh? I don't know. Do we have any emote slots open? I don't think so. Let me look. Blah, 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 blah. Emotes. Oh, we do have an open slot. We have 3 open slots. Oh my goodness, I gotta start filling these slots up, guys. What am I doing? We also have another animate. Hold on, I'm gonna add an animated emote. When did this happen? How do I add this? I would like to add 1 emote, please. It's already uploaded. How do I add it? Guys, it's been so long since I uploaded one. Okay, there we go. Since I uploaded an emote that I've forgotten how to do it. Okay, I did it. That didn't really change much, but you're fine. It's all in there now. So I will work with Emmy. Emmy's supposed to be learning how to do art at some point. She keeps saying she's gonna do it and then she doesn't. So according to this, if we go with the pork chop plot is so yucky. Not a fan of these things. Yeah, we basically have to spend 3,000 meters per second. If I wait until year 2, day 160, we could do it for 1,000, which is so much less. I'd be a fool not to simply wait. So let me go ahead and delete this. And then we'll take a look at... Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, you guys are going to stay in orbit for a while, all right? All right, good. We're going to go check on our probe and see if that has any contact with the KSC. So I guess we're not going to Eve right now. Sorry, everybody who got their hopes up, but it's going to be way too expensive. Finish construction of a rover. I refuse to do those missions. Rescue Joe Burry from the surface of Minmus. That's pretty good money. Return her safely to Kerbin. We could probably do that one. What's 8 months in orbit between friends? Well, it's not... Oh, right, because they're going to be in orbit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be fine. They can just absorb sunlight or whatever. There you go. Mighty Stoosh is using the new animated sweat emote. I had that one uploaded, but I didn't have a slot. I guess they added more slots, so there you go. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. We can get rid of this one. And then we will look at this guy, who is too far away to actually communicate with. But someday, maybe it's got enough Delta V. If we can get contact, we could maybe send it to Duna. If it's good enough for the Starliner crew. Listen, that return trip would have been unsafe, okay? It's better that they're up there. Oh yeah, we never use this. What am I doing? I guess we could just speed up time. Like, who cares? So yeah, they're gonna be in orbit until year 2, day 160. Which should be coming up close here, actually. Oh no, because there's like 400 days in the Kerbal year, isn't there? Oh well. Time to speed up time. We'll keep an eye on the communicator and see if it ever regains contact with Kerbin. All right, time to go crazy. Let's really speed it up here. Day 300. It's getting further and further away from Kerbin, I see. Whee! Look at it go. It's all the way out there. Gone forever. Yeah, they're gonna be up there for a while yet. Hey, look at that. Spotted an unknown object. Come on, come on. Gotta keep an eye on that day too. But I am hoping... Well, look at that. Looks like our alarm clock is gonna be just right. Okay, we're at day 93. All right, let's pop in and see. We got 20 days out, but we'll pop in and check to see if it has communication with Kerbin yet. Oh, no, it's it's gigantic. What? Oh no, it's huge. Okay, so we're still out of range, I guess. I guess we can see what happens here. Go ahead and speed up time a bit. Well, I think we'll probably pick up communication as we're coming back in. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but maybe we can put it in like a permanent solar orbit or something like that. 11 days. Yeah, we can get rid of that. I think we get the idea. Wait, there's a planet called Drez? You guys heard of this? Oh, look at that. We got it. Heck yeah. We actually have communication. Yay. Okay, first things first. We need to go prograde. If we can get to prograde here, that would be awesome. We want to extend out our orbit a little bit. We want to be between Kerbin and Eve, I think. They got rid of Drez when they killed KSP2. That's what I thought. There was an update. We don't talk about Drez. There's nothing there. You show up and it's like, oh, there's nothing here. It's a trick. All right, we're gonna do that. Raise our apoapsis a little bit here. And by a little bit, I mean a lot of bit. We want to be somewhere between Kerbin and Eve, and it looks like we're burning through. Oh, look at how much delta V we would still have. Let's go ahead and ditch the big stack here that we're still on. Boy, I was not messing around when I made this thing, huh? This is a ton of fuel in it. We'll go for... I mean, what is Kerbin at? I wish I could see. Kerbin is at 13, so we'll go to 11 million. How about that? All that good. That's about, not, I wouldn't say halfway, but that's like a good number. 11 million. So 10.9 and a little bit more. And there we are. Okay, perfect. 11 million. So we will let that run its course. Meanwhile, we're gonna go back to the Space Center. Yeah, you know what would be really interesting? And I know this isn't simulated in the game, but with Kitten Space Program on the, or Kitten Space Agency on the horizon for the future, I would love to see like more. I just want to see more. I want to see Kerbal Space Program, but more and with cats. And I hope that's what we get. And I think that's probably what we will get. Can only hope, right? All right, let's spin the wheel. Keep it moving. At least now we can see as we get better communication with our stuff. All right, what did I say we were going to? Day like 260, right? Double check that. Day 160. Oh no. Okay, we're almost there then. What, it's year 2, day 160. So it's coming up here. Is Rilip the man baby? No, Rilip is not the man baby. Why would Rilip be the man baby? He doesn't like Star Wars. He might like hockey though. But there's probably a lot of people who like hockey. I don't get it. I'm not a hockey guy. I didn't play hockey. It never interested me. It always seemed... I mean, I played a little bit of street hockey when I was a kid, but that's just because everybody had rollerblades and you had nothing better to do. There we go. Flip says, I wonder if any KSA tech will make its way back to Stationeers. Its rocket system seems kind of abstract. Well, yeah, I think it's more oxygen not included flavored with, you know, you send out the automated rockets and they do things. Your lip does not like hockey. Good. Oh, he made a Star Wars reference because he said that Snow Moon. That didn't even register with me. Build a surface outpost on Eve. Yeah, good idea. Detect 3 comets with a sentinel thingy. I mean, we could probably do that at some point. Did you ever play Kerbal? That was a UK... Oh, Kirby. That was a UK street game. I have never heard of Kirby. Oh, let me see what it... If it has a American version, I may have played it. Okay, no, that's Kirby, the video game character. Kirby UK game. A game called Kirby. Let's take a look. What did you call the game where you threw a ball at the curb? I do not think we ever played that game. We never threw a ball at a curb. Urban remembers it, apparently. Was it kicking a ball at the curb real hard? Okay, here's what it says. 2 players, 1 on each side of the road and a ball. The aim was to throw the ball at the curb. Extra wow points if it was bounced into the air rather than back across the road. Kirby in Nottingham. If it hits the curb and you catch it before it bounces, you get to throw from the middle of the road until you fail to catch or get run over. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ask UK. What a great subreddit. So there you go. That's apparently Kirby. You have to catch it. I don't know if you have to. I mean, you probably everybody had different rules. It's a kid's game. You just make it up as you go. Okay, it is time to launch. It's time to go to Eve tonight. I know it's 8:20 already, but that doesn't mean anything because daylight savings time happened. Oh, we used to play street hockey. We didn't play it on the street though. We played it on the basketball court because nobody played basketball. We all just played street hockey. And also one of my friends had one of those big trampolines and we would bounce on it. It was great. Let's see here. So we want to put the thing right here and it says 1085. We're gonna go ahead and put that in. I'll put in 1085 to start and then we'll tweak it as needed. And then we will roll it around in our mouth a little bit, get the mouth feel for this. Emmy apparently doesn't like the word mouth feel for some reason. I don't understand it. It's a word, you know? It has meaning. It's not like I made it up. She prefers the word texture, apparently. Okay, well we have it. That's pretty good. Now we just have to keep it. So that would get us there. We'd have to probably tweak our orbit a bit. But that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, we'll take it. Mighty Stu says we played roller hockey on a tennis court. Oh. Was it like an asphalt tennis court or like a clay tennis court? I feel like that might not be good for the tennis court, depending on what kind it is. Like the basketball court was just, you know, you pour some concrete or put down some asphalt and then put up a little basketball hoop, but you know, whatever. All right, so 1085 meters per second. We're gonna burn for 2 meters and 8 seconds. And then we're gonna have to make a mid-course correction. It was an asphalt tennis court. Ooh. Wasn't used anymore. I gotta figure out, because there are some tennis courts nearby the house. Me and Emmy tried to play. We have like rackets and balls and stuff. She's never played it, so I actually played it in high school. I was not good. I was real bad. But I at least know the rules, so I have a bit of an advantage there. Come on, come on. I should have switched to prograde earlier so we weren't sitting here waiting for this lumbering spacecraft to flip itself around. If you're just playing to mess around for fun, you don't really need rules. Well, I mean, you need some rules. Otherwise, I could just like hit it out of the court and be like, I win. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. All right, I think the music has ended, but I'm going to try to finish this burn before we reload it here. Kind of a short playlist. Just Calvin ball tennis. Why not? Oh, well, I hit it over the fence, therefore it counts as 10 points. You guys remember that episode of Hey Arnold where they had that abandoned vacant lot that they turned into a baseball field? And then they had like put up markers on the one of the nearby buildings, and if you like hit it above that marker, it was like a single or a double or a triple. I guess a triple. Wait, no, 1, 2, 3. It would. I guess you need a quadruple for a home run. I forgot how many bases baseball has. Got 3 bases. Well, 4 bases. You got to count home. And a pitcher's mound. Seems like a lot of work to play a sport, doesn't it? Like you gotta make this whole dedicated field. It's not like soccer or football where you just need a field and some posts. I guess the post is kind of important. The goals specifically, you need those. All right, so how is this gonna work out, I wonder? How are we doing? Are we going to get an intercept? We can only hope. It's closing in. I always wanted to play Calvin Ball when I was a kid because it seemed fun. And then I realized actually playing games with kids where they just keep making up new rules is miserable. So, yeah, I guess I've learned my lesson from that. It's like every time I think me and my nephew were going to play like a good game that has rules, he's like, how about we have a rule where you have to do this specific thing that makes it easier for me to win? It's like, listen, if you want a handicap, we can probably figure out a way to give you a handicap, but you can't just make up the rules as you go. Like, let's do a deck challenge where you have to buy a bunch of cards you don't already have to build a purposefully weaker deck so I can easily defeat you. Yeah, I see what's going on here. All right, come on. Where is our marker? Hello, Warhammer. Welcome to the Kerbal stream. It's Friday and Kerbal is back. Okay, we're not getting our intercept now, are we? I bungled it. I may have bungled it. But maybe, just maybe, if we point at the right direction and we keep burning, it'll sort itself out. We have to have faith that that'll work. I don't think it's going to work. Okay, well, we're pretty close. So I guess we'll wait until we are at our descending node. We'll do that. Now, Warhammer, I'm impressed that you got that name. You must have had a really early Twitch account. Because that's like a solid name. There's no numbers or nothing in there. That's good. All right, let me get the music back. Or we could just watch Joe Dirt. What do you guys prefer? Music or we watch all of Joe Dirt? We'll do this one. Okay. Zoom in. Mighty Stoosh wants Joe Dirt. Give us Joe Dirt. We want to watch the weirdest, not the weirdest movie ever made, but definitely an interesting comedy. I saw it a lot as a kid. I probably should not have been watching that as a kid. I don't think I would find it as funny today if I watched it. What was the reason he had the mullet? I think his reasoning was he had like a hole in the skin on his head and his parents put a mullet wig on his head, and then as his like skin grew back, it like fused the mullet wig to his head. Warhammer says, I'm just wondering, I was not giving much attention to my computer the last 2 to 3 years, yet I remember that I did buy Kerbal 2. Why is everyone still hanging out in Kerbal 1? Kerbal 2 is unfinished and the team has been laid off. So there is no... Kerbal 2 basically doesn't exist. Like, you can play it, but it's not finished, and KSP 1 is the superior game still at this point, because they never got to the parts that they wanted to add. They didn't add colonies, they didn't add, I don't think they even added like a career mode, so there's no career mode yet. So that's why. And Take-Two recently sold off the publishing wing, which is called Private Division. That was like their independent indie publishing wing, to somebody, we don't know who, but that included the KSP IP. So we'll see if anything comes out of that. There is exactly 0 people. Yeah, no, it's all gone. Everybody got laid off. So they do no longer have anybody working on it at Take-Two. They have sold off the company that made it. They laid off all the devs, and they're still selling it on Steam in early access. So I guess make it make sense, right? Well, oh, he has 3 M's. Oh, I didn't even see that. The one with 2 M is also mine. I just forgot the password. Oh no. Well, 3 M's is good too. Warhammer. Just gotta add a little bit on there. But yeah, no numbers is good. I gotta have a 0. I've actually had the 0 ever since I made the username back in, I don't know, like 2002. I've had it for a really long time. And I just add the 0 because just in case somebody else has had Star Shard, then I can be like, oh, I'm the original. I got the 0 in my name. And who was that? That was RDSTK244. Thank you for the follow. Warhammer, I 100% agree with you. When I first saw KSP2, I'm like, this is gonna be awesome. I can't wait for Colonies. I can't wait for Interstellar. And then as like release date got closer and I saw that they weren't releasing anything because it was supposed to come out in what, 2020 when they initially showed it off. And then it came out 3 years later in early access, and that it does not bode well. Yeah, they just wanted my money. I was smart. I did not buy the game. So, yeah. I was holding out. I said if they add Colonies and Interstellar, which are the 2 main things I like, then I will buy it. But they never did, so I never had to buy it, and I saved myself $50 or whatever it cost. Honestly, Mighty Stoosh, I think if you gave me the 100k points, I'd give you your points back and say pick a different game, because I don't want to buy like an obvious scam. I know we had discussed not vetoing things. I think I would veto that, or like Hogwarts Legacy or something, like a game that I am morally opposed to supporting. But if you guys wait, I'll get Kitten Space Agency, and then we can play that together. That'll be fun. Maybe that'll have multiplayer. All right, so we're just gonna go out to the descending node, and then we will go ahead and make our adjustment burn to get all this stuff all sorted out. Here we go. Wahoo! Well, there's Eve right there. We're already getting closer, although it's gonna have to come all the way back around here. All right, let's slow this down. Let's go ahead and add that in there, and we want to adjust this to be at 0 degrees. So we can come in right on the elliptical. Is that right? Elliptical? That might not be the right word. Warhammer wants to know how KSP2 could go down the drain. The community was huge. It was huge. They even gave out free DLCs. Free DLCs to... Oh. To who? They gave out free DLCs to the people who bought KSP1 before a certain date. And I'm one of those people. I bought the game way before it was even on Steam. I had bought it. But yeah, the Kerbal community is still going pretty strong. The KSP1 community is still going good. It's just that the people tried KSP2 where they didn't, and then they came back to KSP1. And yeah, they had, yeah, there was like no communication between the dev teams and all that. That was the whole thing. So it is an unfortunate situation, but it is the situation. And it's just, it's one of the reasons I don't buy, like big publisher games. I'm not interested in that. I buy independent games, indie games, smaller studio games, stuff like Stardew Valley made by one guy. There's just like nothing that EA or Ubisoft, none of that stuff that any of those companies are putting out really interests me. Okay, just a little bit of tweaking here. There we go. And I hope this isn't too expensive. It's a little expensive. Like Vintage Story, yeah. So yeah, if you're ever looking for like a unique, interesting game, I guess, and you have, you know, kind of what you want, I'm always down to share my knowledge of interesting and unique independent games with people. I am pretty picky about what I play though. I always recommend Outer Wilds to everybody though, if you haven't played it. Definitely play Outer Wilds at some point. All right, so in 2 days, we have to make our adjusting burn. So let's go ahead and fast forward through that. Rilip, that was, I told you that in confidence. You're not supposed to tell everybody I play Orc Massage regularly. I don't even own Orc Massage. Rilip says, I'm glad that I took Northern Lions' take on early access titles, which is what did he say about early access? Doesn't he just, he gets free games. He's a streamer. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. They just let the KSP franchise die? Yeah, pretty much. They sold it off. It's gone. We don't even know who owns it right now. They sold off Private Division, who owned the IP. Whoever bought that, probably some venture capitalist firm, now owns the rights to the Kerbal Space Program name. And we don't know who that is. So yeah, it's gone. But keep an eye out for Kitten Space Agency. That's Rocketworks. That's their upcoming Kerbal Space Program like game that is more modern and better, and it's gonna have better functionality out of the box. Rilip says, see someone else play it. If you like what you see right now, go ahead and get it. Don't get it for what it might be one day. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're still selling it on Steam in early access. I don't even know where the money goes at this point. But it's still on Steam. It's in as early access. If you check the reviews, you'll see people are gonna complain about it. Rilip said, I saw him play Prison Architect, like what I saw, decided to get it, saw KSP2, wasn't impressed, dodged a bullet. Warhammer bought KSP on day one. Or one day when it went on sale on Steam. Or on day one. Yeah, I had been following the news for a while, so I was holding out. Because I'd already bought Kerbal Space Program in early access. They shouldn't need to release the sequel in early access unless something's gone horribly wrong when they had all this time to finish it. So that's my take on it. You can release your first game in early access. Well, I guess it depends on the game. Like Hades 2 was in early access. But again, you got to do this with publishers you trust. I don't trust Take-Two. They're a big company, so I didn't buy into it. But that's me. I've been burned too many times that I'm a lot more conscious about the games that I buy day one now. And hopefully other people have learned their lesson, although there's always a new group of people who have not learned that lesson yet, who buy a game and then they're like, well, I thought it would be good, but then it sucked. I guess I learned my lesson. Or people never learn their lesson, they just keep buying games and complaining about it. One of the two. I think the game that did it for me was Spore, which, while not a bad game, was definitely not it did not live up to the hype, and now I'm a lot more cautious. Although I've bought some stinkers in the intervening years, but they've always been independent projects from people who I'm like, oh, this looks promising, this looks interesting, I'll try it out. I buy it, maybe it is good, maybe it's not, and then, you know, I'm out 20 bucks or whatever. Rilip has not gotten Hades 2. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like story games like that, when Subnautica 2 comes out, I'm gonna wait till it's out. I'm sure it'll be great, but I don't want to buy the game and then have to, you know, go through a bunch of story stuff, and then the story maybe changes. Like, I think one of the issues with Below Zero, atmosphere. No, I don't want to look at resources. Hold on. Where is the atmosphere? 90,000. So we can go down to like 100,000 and be safe. All right, perfect. So this is interesting. We're not going to use the atmosphere to arrow break, because that's just asking for trouble on Eve. The atmosphere is so thick. But we're going to be coming in nice and hot. So let's go ahead and switch back. So yeah, I've just, and especially since I don't play as many games as I used to. I mean, I play games as much as I used to, but I play fewer games. Oh, there's another Icarus free weekend coming up, actually. Play for free until November 11th. Oh, that's this weekend, guys. Who wants to play some Icarus this weekend? That's from Rocketworks. I guess let me know if you guys want to play it. It's free. It's quite large, though. What else? Star Trucker is on sale for 20% off. Anything on my... there's a game called Town of Sins. Oh my. You definitely can't play that one on stream. Rilip says, what is it? It is a space survival crafting game. Survival, open world survival craft, multiplayer. There you go. Okay, what else we got? Unrailed 2 is out. Okay, that's kind of fun. It's an early access, though. I like Unrailed 1. I played it with Pangolin. That was a good time. Death Note, Killer Within. What is this, a visual novel? Death Note, Killer Within is an online social deduction game for up to 10 players. Players will be split into 2 teams with different objectives. To win the game, players will need to figure out each other's identities and either eliminate L, who threatens Kira's power, or seize the Death Note. Whoa. So it's like Town of Salem meets Death Note. That sounds kind of fun. It's not Stationeers. No, there's no engineering involved or coding or anything. It's just a straight up regular survival crafting game. Okay, Tanja Falkenbach says, simple question for that Venus probe. Will EC hold long enough? Yes, it has solar panels on it, so it should be fine. And it's not a probe, it's being piloted. Wait, well, I assume by EC you mean electric charge, but yeah, it's got solar panels on there, so we're good. All right, let me see what else we got here. Underground Garage. Death of the Reprobate. Explore a world built from the luscious landscapes, turbulent townscapes, and preposterous portraits of real Renaissance paintings. Like Hieronymus Bosch. Dude, I want to go to the Garden of Eden. That's going to be great. Here's a game called Horny Villa. A casual, not safe for work merger game featuring engaging mechanics, spicy erotic content, and the hottest girls. How much is this? Oh, it's free. Well, I'll add that to my play next list. Sub Terror. Okay, no, not interesting. Whiskey 4. Haven and Hearth. Wait, oh, I've played this. This is like kind of like RuneScape. Played that before it was on Steam, like a long time ago. Crowded Followed. No. Massacre at the Mirage. For less than the price of a movie ticket, experience your very own horror-fueled slasher fic and Massacre at the Mirage. No, thank you. All right, back to the game. Is there a limit on how long you can get refunds? I only got 4 minutes. I mean, you might be able to get it, but I think like you'll probably have to manually request one, because the automated one, if it's been longer than 2 weeks since you bought the game, then it'll automatically reject it. But if you're like, hey, I bought this game, I played it for a little bit, I was waiting for it to come out, I just found out that it's not actually ever gonna come out, and you might get lucky. So it also depends on which country you're in. So yeah, people have had luck getting refunds, but it's not guaranteed past the 2-week window. Let's go ahead and speed up time here. We got to get this Eve thing going. So yeah, if anybody wants to play some Icarus this weekend, I might have to re-download it because it is free again. That's how they get you hooked. They're like, oh, come try my game for free. $60 after that. That's actually, so apparently, so Rocketworks, we're just talking about Rocketworks. They make Stationeers. They're going to be making Kitten Space Agency, and they made DayZ. Icarus, I think, is their big money maker right now. So that's what most of the devs over there are working on. We'll see how the Kitten Space Agency thing goes, too. Go play Star Citizen. Wait, what? No way. Steam changed their early access refund policy recently, too. Did they change it, or did they just clarify it? Wait, does Star Citizen have a free weekend? Discount Engineers looking forward to Art of Rail. You forgot a little /S after that. I don't think Art of Rail's even been touched in how long? Is that even on Steam anymore? Let me check my... I thought I had it on my wish list. What do I have on here? Foundry, UFO 50, Songs of Six, Blind Descent, Art of the Rail. There it is. Spiritual remake of the classic Transport Tycoon. Oh, did you guys hear that the Transport Tycoon IP actually got sold to somebody? Let me look it up. TTD IP sold. No. Transport Tycoon IP sold. Atari. So Atari bought the Transport Tycoon IP. There you go. Let's go ahead and get our Eve encounter here. We should be seeing it. There it is. It's over there. These, my friends, are the first Kerbals to lay eyes on the purple planet. And it is glorious. It is a magnificent place. I guess we'll go ahead and grab a science thing here, too. Give us a little bit of science, and we can reset it because we have a scientist. So wait till we're over the line, and then we'll get all the high science. Okay, let's go ahead and pop out. Bob, this is your job now. Go ahead and collect the data, restore it, and grab the stuff out of the science device. Collect data, restore, beautiful. And then we can actually use this to just conduct the material study directly. Keep it, collect it, restore it. What I love about these science guys, they can mess with all the experiments and get everything done. Over Eve. The goo takes on a purple coloration. Is it just the lighting, or did it change color? I don't know, but we're gonna find out when we get this back to the lab. All right, where are we at? So there's Eve right there. We have a periapsis. Philip is installing Icarus, waiting to give it a try tomorrow after we get some blood moon points. Yeah, we've still got to rack up those blood moon points, huh? I'll have to let Pangolin know. She might be able to run it on her laptop, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and speed up time a little bit. We gotta orbit Eve briefly to finish our mission, and then I think it's probably after. No, it's not even after 9 yet. It feels so late. I hate daylight savings time. Kitten Space Agency looks like a thing to watch in 10 months. Yeah, I'm right there because Rocketworks has made some great games. I love Stationeers. I guess I liked DayZ when it initially came out, although I didn't play it very much. I played the mod for Arma 2, not the actual DayZ game. But they're... Oh, whoa, okay, that was close. Didn't realize we were getting that close that fast. All right, so we're gonna head pretty close here. I have to assume anything under like 200,000 meters is gonna be considered close to Eve. And we might be able to get some nice EVA stuff. A little bit more. We do have to watch, make sure that we get our we hit our periapsis though. Might be better to think of it as 20 to 30 months. Well, we'll see. They've already got some stuff working, and they had been they were one of the people, Rocketworks, or one of the studios that had been in the running to make KSP 2. So it's not that crazy to think that they already had a bunch of stuff ready to go. All right, so we're a minute out, so let's do this quick. So Bob, hop out here. And I need you to get an EVA report. I cannot believe I forgot to get EVA and crew reports. How embarrassing. That's near. Collect it. Store it. Turn on my RCS. And grab that. The high radiation environment caused a few of the samples to glow. Okay. Collect it, restore it. And then we'll definitely have to get a crew report. Oh boy. What's going on, Bob? Grab on. Put more ladders on this thing. Okay, we need a crew report. Can't help but notice how incredibly purple the planet is. The shiny oceans are mesmerizing. Yeah, I'll bet. All right, so we just need to burn enough that we get like the slightest bit of orbit here. Whew. Yeah, what's the timeline looking like for Star Citizen these days? Is it still... I know, so speaking of which, yeah, I know when the KSP2 layoffs were happening in June, he was actually in the subreddits. We're talking about Rocket, aka Dean Hall, who is the owner, founder, CEO, whatever of Rocketworks, was there like recruiting people who had been on the team and were looking to I guess jump over to his company to work on a spiritual successor to KSP. So we'll see. yeah, by the time Star Citizen comes out, we may have actual space flight, right? We'll see how it goes. All right, come on, bring it around town. We just need the bare minimum capture, and then we just got to make sure we're not crashing into Gilly ever. That's kind of important, because boy oh boy do you not want to crash into Gilly. That's why I fucking hate coming to Eve. Everything costs so much. I think the worst part of it is I basically want to leave immediately and try to get back. I mean, hopefully we have enough fuel in the tank to do that. We got to be extra careful. Warhammer says they hired modders from KSP1 to work on KSP2. I don't know how involved they were. I know they hired modders in an advisory capacity at the very least to work on Kitten Space Agency. But we will see. Octic says, I liked the Cyberpunk 2077 joke that Star Citizen was still in... Oh, they say that in the game? That's awesome. I gotta get around to playing some Cyberpunk. It's just, there's so many good games to play that it's hard to decide like what I'm gonna play next. I'm playing Satisfactory, and then Factorio, the new DLC is out. I gotta do that, and then, you know, that's gonna take 1,000 hours or whatever. I want to play through Satisfactory again after I beat it. It's too much good stuff going on. Too many good games. That's why I like, people want to know why good games aren't doing better. It's like, because there's a million games. There are more coming out. Yeah, we're not doing this. Oh, you can't actually delete this. Interesting. Okay, we'll let it expire then. I think we're good. I mean, we could enter the atmosphere of Eve, do an orbital spacewalk near Eve. Or we could stage one. It's up to you. Can we just stage one, please? We can enter the atmosphere of Eve briefly. I think we can do this actually, and then we'll send a probe later. That shouldn't be too bad. And we get all that extra cash too, which will be nice. Be a nice buffer. Rilip has been considering streaming Hadesing, but haven't figured out a time. Yeah, I guess you could do it now and I'll raid you. Because I know you're doing that special challenge he's been trying to do. All right. So what we need to do now, we need to do another EVA. So there's a little bit of cash there. We'll do an EVA report above the Highlands. I didn't realize there were Highlands down there, but I guess there are. Take data. Then grab and then board. Put all the data back. And we would really like to get a far science. Rilip is getting up to the 3rd floor. He's fought Theseus and Asterius a handful of times. All right. That's better than I can do on, like, not my first try. I am not great at that game. It is unfortunate. Okay, we're going to keep that one, and we're going to get an EVA report from Pi. We may have already done that. Nope, I guess we didn't. I thought we did. Okay, good to know. So we're going to go out to our apoapsis. We're going to dip briefly into the atmosphere of Eve. Take 13 days, huh? And then I'm debating, do we want to just hang out in orbit forever? Actually, we should be okay. We should never run into Gilly, right? Because Gilly doesn't change its orbit. It's not like the Mun, where eventually, if your orbit intersects, eventually you'll crash into it. Okay, all right, this is gonna take a couple of days here. So let's speed it up. So we got 86,000 and 15,000. That's not too bad. So yeah, if we have any like KSP experts in the chat, if I maintain this orbit, will I ever run into Gilly, or am I safe to do this for the next, I don't know, year and a half in game? All right, let's go ahead and point retrograde. We're just gonna dip. We're gonna go to like 89,999. We are not going very deep because I don't want to risk it. Okay, right there, 89,488. We'll take it. You've entered into suborbital space flight. We'll see. We'll see about that. You will eventually have an encounter with Gilly, but I'd guess it's more than a year and a half. How do you figure? Like, there's no point where my orbit overlaps with Gilly's orbit. I realize it's space, so things are a little bit elliptical, but Gilly should never change its inclination, right? Okay, let's speed things up a little more. We got to get through this. Yeah, Rilip, what's the next Emmy Tuesday stream you're going to be coming on for. What other movies have you watched in your entire life? And its sphere of influence is tiny? Yeah, okay, alright. So yeah, I think we're safe on the Gilly front. But we're gonna have to eventually get a probe out here to land it on Eve, because I'm not landing Kerbals on Eve, especially not with this thing. I guess I could. I wouldn't have a way to get them back, but Jeb and Bob could just live on Eve forever. They might enjoy that. They're kind of strange. I just tried if I can refund KSP. Seems like I just bought a key somewhere else. Oops, yeah, that's not gonna work. You'd have to go through wherever you got a key, and at this point it's probably not worth it. So you gotta buy directly through Steam. That's what I do. Okay, we entered the entry. We're coming in hot. And now we're leaving hot. So hopefully nothing explodes. Okay, we are now leaving the atmosphere. Good. So we made a little bit of cash there. Now we gotta bring it back up so we're not bleeding off whatchamacall. Bring it around. Oop. Okay, can't speed up. Too low. There we go. Wow, so hot. Yeah, I mean, any lower and who knows what would have happened. Better safe than sorry, I always say. So yeah, we're gonna raise this up and then we'll it should be, yeah, it's after 9 o'clock, so we're gonna be wrapping it up here soon. If you buy on Steam, you pay up to 200% of the price. Sometimes you lose, sometimes others win, I guess. Yeah, it's just it's a combination of convenience and the ability to get a refund if you're unsatisfied. I am fortunately in a position where I can spend money on games. But if you got to get the cheapest games possible, I guess, you know, keep an eye out on those deals. It's been a while since I got stuff outside of Steam that I then got on Steam. All right, let's go ahead and prograde. And just got to raise it back up to 90 something. There we go. That's close enough. Good deal. All right, we are ready to rock. We're gonna head back to the Space Center. We're gonna exit the game. And then we're gonna call it a night. My hope is that the game Starbase hurry up. There's a game called Starbase or Starbase game. Starbase. Oh. Ah, this looks, I feel like I've seen this before. Hold on. Starbase. It's $35. Is a hybrid voxel vertex-based space MMO. Okay, all right. With fully destructible and infinitely expanding universe with a focus on building and designing spaceships and stations, exploration, resource gathering, crafting, trading, and combat. Unfortunately, it has mixed reviews. Dead and abandoned. It doesn't work as an MMO, maybe single player co-op. Well, that's not very promising. Let's see. When was the last update? October 24th. That's not abandoned, dude. What are you talking about? He posted this on October 12th. That's not helpful. The game seemed cool, but you could say there's a learning curve. That's fine. The devs do not care about the game or its development. In fact, it shouldn't even be playable or even out as a game. Wow. Okay, then. Well, you know, whatever. I don't trust games that can't figure out a better name than a single common word. Yeah, it gets the point across. Starbase. Although it doesn't really, I assume it doesn't really involve a starbase. It looks like you build spaceships. Maybe you could call it like StarCraft, you know, like Minecraft Among the Stars. Oh wait, that already exists. All right, let me get out of Kerbals here. So as always, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, playing some Kerbals, watching all the goodies. It's me. I'm wearing my Hawaiian Aloha Friday shirt. Not in a great mood for Aloha Friday, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, Mighty Stoosh says Rust. That's a it's a terrible name. It's called Rust. It has nothing to do with Rust. There's no Rust anywhere. I mean, there might be, I get there might be a little bit. I don't know. I haven't played it. Yeah, nice to meet you too, Warhammer. Hopefully you, I don't know, get some... You're better off. Maybe you've learned a thing or two about the world of space development. Okay, is anybody playing Kerbal Space Program? I don't think anybody that I know directly, but we can certainly raid somebody. Twitch plays KSP, chat controls the rocket with KOS. Well, if you guys want to try that, I do love me a little Twitch plays something, although it does appear that it's been running for the last 24 hours. But I guess we'll head over there and see if anybody can ruin things. Wait, Johnny? You're okay. You're hold on. Oh, Johnny Othan. Yes, that's where we're headed. So thanks everybody for stopping by. I will be back on Monday, and you guys have been awesome. So see you then.